Good afternoon, all you wild weirdos and weirdads and hellbenders out there. We told you last night if it dropped, we would be back regardless of, what we had going on. So here we are, and here this is. David, I was in the middle of painting this morning.
I don't think
yes, folks, this is coffee. This is coffee because this is literally what I have done all day aside from my actual real job.
Yeah.
As soon as the files dropped, I get the message, they dropped the files, and I'm like, okay, I'm in the middle of painting, but I'll stop. Thankfully, I had just finished, honestly. And which was really strange. It seems like the last time that they dropped, I was in the middle of a painting, if I remember correctly. Maybe we should keep those paintings, and those will be some kind of special disclosure, right? Yeah, the disclosure exhibit, right, Dave? So Dave messages me and says, they dropped the files, and I'm like, all right. So I went, grabbed them immediately, downloaded every single one of them, and started watching all the video.
Yep. I was at work when I did it, so I'm telling myself. So
there's a lot of video. There is a lot of video. The magical green screen has fallen, folks.
Like I was saying before we got on here to the chat here, or the cat, like the first release wasn't like, oh my god, this is so impressive. This release, in some ways, it's not like, oh my god, it's not, it's not going to prove that there's aliens, but it kind of does actually.
Okay, so let's just put the spoilers out there right now for you folks who have not seen it all, have not watched it yet. It does not prove there's aliens, but my God, does it not prove that there's aliens? Mm-hmm. It proves there's something, and we've gone through it. There's some stuff. And by the way, Joe can't be with us. Joe is really not feeling well. He's going to be out there in the audience, possibly chiming in from time to time. But send him some good vibrations, love, and prayers, because man, he's not feeling well. And no, it's not the government. The government didn't get him. He just has a nasty virus, guys. Well, Dave, really quick before we get into this, let's welcome some of these good folks in over here. First in the house, we had Fox Mulder was in. I don't know if we have an early prize. Maybe we should at some point. Brenda Radcliffe, Teresa SRI over there. Dark Wolf is here. Bonnie Blue is here. Amy True is here. Oh, it's almost like they rhyme. That's weird. Terry McCullough is here. Rachel's here. Who else we got? Eric is here. We've got Seth Womack here. We've got Overoo. We've got Jordan. Going down fast. Raycat, welcome aboard. Archie 0514, welcome aboard, folks. Lady Wolf's here. And LR Miller's here. Wow. Check that out. LR, you're here?
Friday night.
Amazing. Let's see. All right. So anyway, I got everybody welcomed in. Let's just get this thing shared out really quick amongst yourselves and share it with your disclosure friends, anyone who's, interested in this kind of stuff, because we got a lot to go over. We're going to look at these files. I've got several methods, so we're going to make it through. If the computer crashes, we've got backup for number 2, but we're going to be pushing the graphic card tonight. So,
yeah.
All right. I need some coffee for that. By the way, that is, you know what this is? You know what this is, Dave?
It's a good. I'm sure it's a light roast.
Mm-hmm. Medium. Medium.
It's a light. Okay, the medium roast. Okay. Medium. I'm bringing a probably a medium as well.
This is a Kona.
Good stuff.
Big fan of Kona. Huge fan. Oh, David, thank you so much. Thank you very, very, very much. So this is the Alabama Hollers out there, and there's Joe. I believe that's Joe, probably. Folks, like we said, there's a lot to go over. Dave, really quick, before we get into it, what is your take on some of this today? Just really, really quick.
The first thing I had in mind when I was looking at it was when Burchett said, watch out for things that are, not legit, false information. So I was looking out for that. I didn't see a lot in there that made me kind of think this is, well, I'll just say BS.
There's a couple of things, but it's not a lot, right?
But again, the big ones, the Apollo information, they put a lot of NASA stuff in there. So this is really making NASA look bad.
Yeah,
not that they have
no, but it almost seems like it's a concerted effort to make them look even worse. So
yeah.
So let me grab this screen over here. Let's go to presentation mode really quick, folks, and let's start this thing. Let me find Dave.
There's Big Ron.
Oh, there's Dave. He's
Whoa.
over here. All right, hang on. I got to figure this thing out. I don't know why it's doing this. We're supposed to be in presentation mode, and it's not going in presentation.
It's because you're used to Joe's expert presentation skills.
That's probably, he is a master at pushing these buttons. I'm just not that good at it. You
guys do a good job.
Well, thank you. But all right, so let's put the presentation up here. Well, actually, you know what? Before I do that, we're going to try to do this one. Video image.
I'm laughing at a couple of the comments about spell checker because you like to use audio to text, and it absolutely butchers what I say.
Well, of course it does. That's how that works, buddy. All right, so let's just go over a couple of these, and I'm going to do these.
That was a pretty neat one, right? You have up right now.
The boat, right? The ship.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll start
now, a couple
here.
of color ones, which we'll get to, I'm sure. The color ones were very impressive too.
We're gonna get to a few of them.
Oh yeah.
I'm just trying to make this thing big enough to where I can manipulate stuff and we can watch it. So that'll probably do it.
I can't remember which one it was. It might have been 86, but there was that one color one that did it. It's the one that made me go, wow.
Okay, first of all, I need to know if you guys can hear it or not, because I don't want any sound on this. So I'm going to turn off all the sound. So if you guys hear anything, let me know, because you shouldn't. So
just ensure YouTube doesn't ping us for a copyright violation, which there shouldn't be a copyright violation.
There's no violation on this. These are all our original stuff. I just don't want any crazy music on top of this because we don't need it. We don't need no dramatic music. I mean,
so you're using Adobe for that program? Okay, very nice.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. All right, can everybody see the screen? Yeah. All right. So here, this is a thermal shot, obviously. The black represents areas where, they have deemed we can't see that. So that's a redacted area. It's got telemetry data and whatnot in there is what it is. So here we go. Let me scoot forward here and try to find what we're looking for. Okay. Should be right in here, right, Dave? Somewhere.
Yes. That one was okay. Yeah, that was the one.
There it is. Is that no
platform?
Where's it?
Right.
There we go. Okay, here we go. Comes off the boat. There we go. All right, here we go. We'll play this. I think it's going to show up right in here somewhere.
Is this the USO one?
No, that's a great one.
Yeah.
No, this is actually, you know what? This one's kind of boring. I'll be 100% with you.
Yeah.
So there are the ones that are like this, that are kind of like, why did they even put that in there?
And there was a couple you couldn't even see the craft.
Yeah.
And I think it was because where they were blocking certain
that's exactly what it was.
Top secret stuff out.
Yeah, they were blocking it out. So yeah, I'm not seeing this one. All right, let's get rid of that one completely. Let's just grab that, put that there, get rid of this. Thank you. Let's make this big enough, because some of them are very small. This is a good one. This is a really good one. So this will be a nice one to start off the show with, I guess.
That was the wow one that got me.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm going to agree with you. This is probably one of the more interesting ones. All right, everybody can see the screen, right? So here we go. We're going to play this.
First time I've actually seen one in color, I would say.
Right. So we're going to fast forward this along, because they're actually not, they're doing something. There's a mission taking place here. This is a mission area. And then something comes into the mission area, from what I understand. And we'll see if we see it come in here. because it comes in here in a
It's going to
second.
start tracking at some point when they notice it.
Yeah, they're like, wait a minute. But what's nice about this is this one actually casts a shadow.
And of course, Joe's more familiar with how these screens are set up because of his experience in the military, but we can make do. Of course, there's enough military folks probably in the chat anyways that has some familiarity with these systems.
Oh, this, I'm not sure what platform that this was on, but
so Enzo, yeah, I believe this is the Black Spear one you're at. I believe that's what this is.
Trying to find it. It's here somewhere. That's it. Okay, there she is. She's right there. All right, I'm going to zoom in.
When it disappears in that little
Yep.
area.
I'm going to take our resolution up a little bit, and let's go in here. There she comes. Can you guys see it? It's right here in this area. I will actually zoom in a little bit for us on that, so we can go in, take a look at this a little bit better. There it is. See it moving around? It's right there.
Yeah, it got a little bit blurry when you focused in on it, but it's, I can still see it good.
So it's right there.
Yeah.
Now, why this clip is interesting to me is because, I'm going to fast forward, there's a point here where this little guy, there he is, zipping around right here. There's a point where you'll be able to see a shadow, and it comes pretty close to being right on the ground at that point.
This thing is pretty low.
It is. It is. All right, here we go. Right here. Watch this. Watch the ground. There it is. All right, so watch right in here. You're going to see, here's the object. Here's the shadow right here. So there you go. See it? And it got really close to the ground right there. Let's pull this back down.
See, it looks like it flies into some type of void, or it lands somehow.
Well, there's like a chasm area right here, right? So he went behind their redacted thing. But now it's like, well, where to go? Where to go? So they do the next thing, which is what I would have did, switch it to thermal. They're looking for a thermal signature. But as you see, there's nothing down there.
You know what it reminded me of, Ron?
What's that?
It reminded me of the Mesa Skinwalker Ranch.
Oh yeah, where it went into the mountain, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, man, I mean, I was really excited with this one because we get the shadow data right there. So you can see that thing just right there. Let me take the resolution up just a little bit more for us. I'm just going to zoom in on that so we can see this guy. He's right here.
And I'm probably not a good judge of distance, but when it was traveling along there, I'm guessing maybe around 300 feet.
It's close to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really, really close to the ground right there. Let's do speed duration. Let's take our speed and duration. Let's go to 50%. Actually, you know what? Let's go to 45%. Okay.
Yeah, Bonnie Blue, I see it. Yeah, we were both thinking the same thing about the Skinwalker.
So let me go over here. When I went to 45%, it jumped it for some reason. I'm not sure what happened there.
So do we have any idea of the size of this thing, Ron? You have any thoughts on it?
Nope. I'm afraid I don't. And that's intentional. I mean, they're not going to give us something that we can actually figure out. Yeah. But you know what? I mean, all we'd have to do is go in here and try to figure out if there was some kind of a landmark, something that we could, figure out the size of this compared to this. And I'm with you. This thing looks like it's a couple 100 feet off the ground. It's casting a really nice shadow. I mean, that's a really good shadow right there.
I mean, judging by the size of the ravine, I would say probably a very large vehicle.
Yeah. It's big. I mean, my question would come into it: is this the same size as those things that we found out there while we were filming? That would be my question. Yeah. Like I don't know, but man, I'd sure like to know, because this thing is. I lost it again. Well, anyway, guys, you get the idea. There's a shadow, And that's kind of cool because, again, we've never really gotten to see that kind of detail before. We've never really gotten to see something that seems to be a craft, and we have to call it that. It's an actual physical object. This is not some kind of a perception based thing. It's real. It's right there. It's actual. There's something there. So, what is it? That's anyone's guess, I guess, at this point. But that's a really. What's that?
Yeah. It's a handful of good videos.
Yeah, there's a handful of really good videos here. So let's grab another one.
Some of them are so grainy. I figured that the dissenters will probably be more like, oh, this is garbage. But if you we'll let the garbage ones and look at the good ones.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what we're trying to do. I'm trying to find just the ones that are kind of interesting.
And we're getting more high. We got a higher resolution drop with this one. That's a good one right there.
There we go. This is a good one right here. We're going to pop in on this. Let you guys see that. Okay, so we'll take it back. Here we go.
I believe
we actually you saw that, right? You actually see some dimension to this thing because you're going to see, if I step through frame by frame, you're going to see there's actual dimension to that. You can see the reflection right here off the side of the object itself. I don't know why.
And for the fellow nerds, which that would be all of us probably, that I was joking with Ron. I said, this thing kind of reminds me of a Cylon Raider from Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, I think it's more spherical, but it's
spherical, but its movement is just crazy. Look at that. Look at that thing. Track it out.
This one's, again, it's about the size of a large vehicle.
It is. Yeah, this is about the size of a large vehicle. And we're just trying to track it at this point. It's all moving. Over the place. Yeah, it's all over the place. And they're moving. I mean, these things are really moving. So
enough that the aircraft can't even hardly keep up with it.
Yeah. They zoomed out to try to catch it right there. You can see it moving.
That's
now.
Impressive right there.
See it there moving. Yeah. Hey, thank you, Joe. I guess I see you out there now. I'm trying to. I've got this. I'm controlling it from down here, and watching up here, and I can barely see you guys comment. So I will catch you. I promise. As soon as we get through the one video, we'll go up to the next one. So look, here we go again. Check it out. We can go in here, Dave. Look at this. We can definitely see that there's some kind of dimension to this thing. This is not just it's not just a blob. There's actual, there we go. See it? There's actual reflection to this thing. There's a shape to it.
It almost has it almost looks like it changes shape. It kind of goes from a round to almost to an oblong shapes at times. Yeah. And it could be the pixelation though too.
Oh, it definitely could be. And let's see if we can, go in here and just clean it up just a tiny bit. I don't want to do anything big to it. I just want to see if we can see it a little bit better. So let's contrast.
Eric Batjet. It's Batman.
It's Batman. You know what? There's a couple on here that look like the Batjet. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Right? You know which ones I'm talking about. So yeah. It's good creative.
Yeah, you're right, Enzo. This is one of the better vids in the release.
It really is. This is a very interesting one that I was not really expecting, this kind of quality from these guys, to be honest. I mean, I can tell that's a three-dimensional object. So that's pretty impressive. All right, so let's move out of that one and let me load another one, and then I'm going to look up at the screen. And
that one did give the appearance that it's rotating as it's moving forward, but again, that could just be the way the pixels are on the screen too.
Yeah, we don't really know. I think that's one of our big issues with a lot of these things. Because they've taken almost all of our actual data away. We can't tell how fast these things are moving, how far away they are. We're just kind of guessing at this point, looking at data.
Of course, being redacted so that our potential adversaries, don't know what technology we're using.
You and me both know very well that everybody knows this technology at this point. Those are honestly just excuses to hide behind.
Probably. locations and so on, size and
locations I can give you, but like the technology itself, the platforms, come on. All right, guys, I'm now looking up at the screen. Let's get your thoughts on these. What are we looking at? What are we seeing? Get some ideas. Of course, I don't see anything in this one.
Adversaries and allies.
Yeah. Right. Okay, so we see our little white dot. It's right here, right there. See it. Hang on, right here. There we are. And let's go in a little bit.
See, a lot of these videos were from the Middle East, Syria, Iraq, Kuwait.
Yeah, they were.
Several other countries in that area. There was one from Greece that we saw.
Yeah.
I think there might have been one. I'm trying to think here.
There we go.
Yeah.
Now we can see it moving along there.
And that thing is moving really fast.
Oh yeah, it's really moving. I mean, that's something, but that's not the fastest one. There's some things on here that are beyond. I don't even know, man. They're the fastest things I've ever seen. But yeah, so here's our problem. We're looking for something. I mean, these are cool. Don't get me wrong. These are amazing. These are absolutely amazing. But we're kind of used to seeing these at this point. And, you know, it gets to the point where we really need to see something kind of fantastic before we're like, oh my God. But there are some interesting things that are in these that are kind of like pretty close to that. I'll be honest with you.
See, I've wondered that about Tim Burchett, Ron, because he says the holy crap, and stuff. But the thing is,
it's right here. Yeah,
you
right.
Know what he has seen before. He may not have seen anything impressive before.
Right. Exactly. So there's a baseline of your holy crap, and our holy crap baseline is a lot different than everybody else's because we've seen these things. But there you go. There's one of those little guys moving along, just skirting around.
And just over top of the water.
Twisted 85, welcome aboard. It's first time, first live. Welcome aboard. Tonight we are looking at the recent Department of War UAP drops, UFO drops. I'm going to call them UFO drops from now on, Dave, because some of these things are not UAP. So I mean, some of these seem like physical craft. And they probably are. Let's call it what it really is. Man, it's so hard.
2 weeks ago, the first drop, it was pretty much dead on at 8 a.m. This drop, because I went on at 8 a.m. the moment I got into work, and there was nothing between 8 o'clock and 8:20.
Was it an hour earlier or something? Right? Isn't that what you said?
I'm sorry.
Was it an hour earlier or something, or later? Later. Yeah, an hour later.
Yeah, it was about probably around between 8:30 and 8:45 when this dropped, roughly.
Yeah. All right. The difference was on this time, I was able to actually get on when they dropped. Okay, so if you missed that, like most of us did, back up for you. Some of these you got to really watch. You're going to see something come. There it goes. Did you see it? All right.
It's fast.
Watch, it's really fast. I'm going to slow it down. There it goes. See it? Right there. So I'll back it up and we'll see the thing. It's right. If I can stop it, it's so fast. It's like ridiculous. All right, right there it is. So I'm going to actually go in and I'm going to give us a little more clarity on this one so we can see that thing. Okay. That should work. All right, ready? Here we go. There it comes. Saw it that time, right?
It looked like it was casting a shadow. Is that just me?
Nope, that's actually it coming into frame. It looks like a shadow because I think they shot this in Black Hawk. I'm pretty sure that's what we're seeing here. But yeah, that's it seems very, I don't know. I mean, that's either going to be something, or that's going to be like, maybe somebody's firing a Tomahawk cruise missile or something else. That's the shape, man. Look at it right there. Can you see it?
Of course, if it was a cruise missile, you would see,
I would
exhaust.
see exhaust. Thank you, David. And we're going to be talking about that in a little bit. And you brought it up. Keep in mind, with a lot of these that people are thinking, it's missiles, it's this, it's that. You are seeing in thermal. This is a thermal image. If that was exactly what you were seeing, there's going to be a contrail, and we would be able to see that contrail with these thermals. We're not seeing that. So whatever that is, there's no contrail. It makes absolutely zero sense. And to prove there's no contrail, let's go in here. I want to go right there, and we're going to zoom in, and well, as much as we can,
Of course, the other factor we have to consider is that we don't know if this was a live combat situation either.
No, we don't. All right, so there's our object. It's right there. Now, David, there's also a vehicle down here. I want you to look at that vehicle. I want you to look and tell me what you see right here on this hood of this vehicle, David.
I think I'm seeing a caddy right now. I'm just kidding. No, actually, it's a truck. But
well, whatever. We see the heat signature here. So apparently this is not either. That's a very cold, or this is a reversed. This is a This would be white hot. I'm not sure though on what they shot this thing with, but I can tell you that the object is coming through there pretty darn fast.
It seems like it does not seem like a vehicle size object.
No, it's small.
Can't tell the difference here. But.
No, it's smaller than that. But there's no, I can't make out a contrail. I can't make out a heat source on the end of it. And we should be able to see that.
A bird's not going to move that fast, obviously. So.
Oh, obviously. Dude, yeah, that's fast. Wherever that is very fast. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it is. So that's one of the interesting. It's a swamp balloon. Who said that? Hellbent Joe. There you go. Joe says it's a swamp balloon. I'm going to go with that. Anybody else? What's your thoughts?
I would almost think a shoulder-fired rocket launcher, but again, you don't see the.
Again, you don't see what we would need to see, right? I mean, we would need to see a heat signature coming off the back. Yeah,
but I think we can at least call this one a little bit questionable compared to the last one we looked at.
Yeah, it's questionable.
It's more difficult to determine what that one is.
It really is. So let me show you one that's really difficult to determine what it is, because this is one of the. I guess if there's going to be a holy wow moment to this thing, this was a pretty good one for me. I really like this clip. So here we go.
Yeah, I remember. This is a really good one.
This is really good. So let's see if we can bring it out a little bit more so we can see it a little
This
better.
is when it changes shape, isn't it?
I think it changes shape. Yeah, it does. Look at that. Now, what you're seeing, some people are going to tell you that that's a contrail. That is not a contrail. That would be the sensor burn that we've seen before on these things as they move really fast. That is extremely luminous is what that is.
This one, the shape and look of it.
Look at the shape.
Reminds me a lot of the first releases that came out, like when they first started showing this stuff from the Navy.
Look at that. Oh. Now see that trail? That's because of the camera slewing. That's what that was. That was not anything coming off the craft. That's just simply us trying to, they're trying to keep on to it, and it's speeding up incredibly fast, and the sensors just can't keep up with this thing.
And that thing moved on a dime too.
Oh, it's moving, and it's just stopping, and it's, yeah, I mean, look at that. That's amazing. I don't know what it is, but you know, it is amazing. You got to admit, it's a heat source. It's a luminous heat source of some sort.
So, Ron, Joe's asking if we have, which we've not, shown the, where'd his comment go? the immediate acceleration one.
No, we're going to see that just in a little bit, and that one will. That's something. I gotta say that is definitely something. Yeah, look at that thing. Look at the
Now you
shapes.
can see some.
Here's what you were talking about. This is the shape changing. See
You
that?
can see the cold around the edge.
Yeah, look at that. And we recorded the cold around the edges. We've got the whole, there is something going on here. Look at that. That's just crazy. What in the world is that?
This one appears to have some decent size to it because when you look at the clouds.
Yeah. Well, and this also shows what I've said before about these things. It's like it's literally playing with whatever's locked onto it.
Yeah.
Why does that say UFOs and religion? Oh well.
Of course, didn't we talk about one show that it might have been Joe who mentioned it, that our people aren't locking onto them because that could be considered a threat, but potentially.
Right. And I think that's one of our, that's one of our issues with them, is because, you do have these people who are, let's just say they're not nice.
Yeah.
They've been less than nice to these, whatever these things are. And, these things they may not appreciate that. Right. I mean,
yeah.
Would you? I wouldn't.
Mm-mm.
So, yeah. Anyway, let's go back up there. I want to make sure I pull that out there. All right. So that's one of the more interesting ones, I think, but there's better ones, believe it or not. And let me just see if I can find that one. Oh, this is a good one. I really thought that this was going to be different, but it's this is the zoomed in. So let's go up here. Now we've seen something similar to this before, but look at this quality on this thing.
This is wild.
Look at that. That is big. Whatever that is, you can actually see it pushing clouds away when it goes through.
That's enormous.
Look at that. That right there. And watch this, that maneuver that it just did. Like it goes behind the cloud.
Sharp turn.
But look, Dave, it goes into the cloud and out of the cloud at the exact same time. I don't know if anyone's really caught that yet, but look at this. Look at this. I'm going to step through. Watch me, okay? This is step through, frame by frame. No trickery here. This is just step through, frame by frame. Watch this. It's going in the cloud on one part. Now, where you think it's going to come out, it doesn't. And there's no way that it can do that. But it does. What is that? Like it's almost a 90-degree turn. It's like an 80-degree turn right there. And it's instant.
Oh. And if it's moving as fast as we suspect it is, that would be pulling some G's potentially.
Oh my goodness, dude. It's I can't even imagine what that thing's really doing. I'm going to try to zoom in a little bit on it, a little bit better than they did. Let's see. Here we go. We're going to go in a little bit. Okay, so now we can watch it a little bit better. Here we go. Watch this. Backing it up. I'm going to back it up. I'm going to go forward. Here we go. Watch this. Goes in the cloud, right? And right out down here.
Yeah, that's...
How is that possible?
Yeah, Seth had one good comment here. It could be a loss of a video frame. That's a possibility.
I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. Because it doesn't, I mean, it could be. You're right. It could be.
Because there is a quick blur.
There's a blip right here. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Check it out right there. Did you see that?
So that could be a frame.
Dude, it jumps right there. Hang on a second. Hey.
I think that might be a good catch.
Yeah.
Frame.
Let's see. I can still see it right here. This is the collar. And then here. Okay, so I can see that. I can't see it there. It's up here. It's right here.
I'm with you, Andrew. I want to see the alien bodies too.
And then there's a frame. Dude, I ain't going to swear to anything, but I want you to look at this cloud right here. Can you see where my cursor's at?
Yeah, it has structure to it.
You see that cloud? What's that cloud look like now?
Yeah, it's changed shape.
Yeah, what's it look like now, though? Looks the same, right?
Like it's being pulled toward the craft.
No. Look at the shape of the cloud. This has been cut. This looks like it's been cut. Like there's something missing right here.
Yep.
I don't know, but man, it sure looks like it.
Well, that was a good catch there. In the chat there. I'm seeing
yeah, you guys, I don't know. You guys caught that. So yeah, that's impressive. I don't know. Here's the original. This is supposedly the original. So let's watch it. Or is it no, this is the slowed down version.
That's okay though. So we can see it better.
Yeah, this is the slowed down version. Somewhere there's the original one here. That's what we want. Where is it at? Zoomed in. Okay, that is the original. All right. Here's the original. All right, cool. All right, so let's do this. Let's get the original one and let's see if those frames match up. They should, if it's the original file. If not, there may have been some...
if they were going through and actively redacting things, it could have been cut within that process too.
Could have been that. Could have been enhancements. Could have been anything, dude. Could have been a lot of things, right? Let's go up here. All right, here's our guy. It's right here. Okay, stepping through. Oh, wait, did it come out? It came out, didn't it? Okay, here it is. Goes in.
Yeah, it does it again, I think. It's like the frame.
I don't know. That looks a lot smoother. And I can see it. Watch the edge. Watch the edge right here. Watch this right here. You see my curve? Watch this. Right. Watch this.
Yeah.
The first one jumped. Sharp. That first one jumped. This one does not jump. This is from the original, and it does not jump.
90 degree turn, roughly.
It's almost a 90 degree turn. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Actually, it turns into a 90 degree turn, but it's about like an 85 degree turn, something like that. Hey, good job, guys. You guys did a good job. Look at you guys. That right there. That's why we're disclosure. Sorry, that's why you're disclosure. Yeah, I am disclosure, right? That's it. All right, so you guys caught something that nobody else has probably caught so far. So congratulations, Wild and Weirdos and Weirdettes and Hellbenders. You just made history. No one will really know because very few people watch this show. But, you know, for the 53 of you that are here, you got to see something really cool just now in real time. Yeah, I'm with Joe over there. I think that's about an 83. You know, just shy of 85 degree turn. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Trying to find the other file. Let's look at this one. Did we do this one? We did that one. Let's get that one out. Try not to show the exact same things. Will be nice. We saw that one, didn't we? We saw that one. Did we see that one? Oh, no, we didn't. This is one of my favorite. Okay, guys, this is my favorite out of the whole lot. Out of all of them, this is my absolute favorite. I'm going to call it a UAP because I don't know if any craft can do this. So let's watch it. Check this out. Check it out. Watch the shape of this thing. All right, you see the shape, right? Keep paying attention to the shape. You're going to see it do some really funny things. Dave, watch the chat too, because I'm not looking up
Okay.
enough. So call it if somebody asks a question.
Yeah.
All right. So look here. Now it's almost a square. Okay. Keep watching. Look at this. Look at this. It just reversed itself and just went back in on it. Look at that. It's going back. It's like, hey, you know what? I'm over here. I see your little rectangle. Watch me. I'm going to go all the way around it. Don't lock onto me. Don't you lock onto me. Check that
It's
out.
like Eric says here. It's not spherical as geometry. I agree.
Well, you have to remember, we're looking at a heat source too. So we really don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Because, there could be something here. We could just be seeing the wave, so to speak, right? Or just the shell of whatever that thing is, or the heat signature of whatever it is. But watch this. Watch the morphology. I want you to see what it does. Okay, so here we go. Looks more round. It's darting around, doing this little thing.
I mean, it moves like it's alive.
Yes, it does. Which comes back to those plasmoid theories that people have had over the years, right? That there's some form of living sky creature. Watch this.
And that's why Hellbent Joe says these are not solid state mechanical craft.
No, they're not.
I agree. No.
And if it is a solid state, but they're using this kind of nanotechnology. They're changing shapes. There's something going on with this. But watch this thing, because it's going to do something amazing right here in a second. That just blew my mind.
Well, Ron, I think Lady Wolf might have broke the theory.
Oh yeah,
it's alien teens.
Hey, there you go.
A joyriding or something. Yeah.
I mean, no, you're not wrong. It kind of reminds you of just like they're messing with us, and maybe it is. Maybe the whole point of it is just to look as non-threatening as you possibly can. So how will I do that? Oh, I'll turn into a playing card and do circles.
Maybe they're playing Quidditch.
Check that out, dude. That's a square. That's what? How?
It goes oblong, doesn't it?
It does. It's like a thin, like rectangle almost, and then it goes right back to that weird form that it was before. Like, absolutely unbelievable.
I mean, it gives you the idea that it knows it's being watched.
Yeah, I think they do know they're being watched. Someone had asked, can you tell how big it is? No, on this one, Twisted, we can't tell how big that thing is because, as you'll notice, they've got almost all the actual data is blocked out on these. And I'm zoomed in pretty far for us right here. If I go back to actual size, you'll see that we're not privy to that data. Where's it at? There it is. Let's go into fill frame. Oh, actually, that is fill frame. This is what we get. North. See, we can see north. That's what they gave us.
So he's asking here is the underside of it is black. Well, we really don't know what the underside actually is. I mean, I see what you're talking about.
Well, yeah, the little dimensional thing. Now, I'm not going to say that they didn't do something. Like you'll notice some of these, they've been processed a little bit, and it even says that in the description. It'll say this file has been edited or blah blah blah. Well, I think what they've done on some of these, Dave, is they've added an emboss filter, and I think that's what we're seeing here. I think this is a product of an emboss filter. They're trying to bring out detail with an emboss filter, and I'll just about bet you that's kind of what we're seeing with this.
Well, keep that froze for a second. Mm-hmm. I want to see what your thoughts are, Ron. So, like, obviously, with the black spot you're talking about, and above it, obviously, like it looks like it's shiny done to the left and right.
Yeah, right. There's a little specularity.
Where there's structure there, it's not being hit. It's not shining in there because it's not being hit by maybe sunlight or whatever it is. It's
right. Right, there's a little specularity. I'll zoom in on it for you. I know what you're talking about. Here you go.
Yeah.
That get you in there?
It's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, grainy, but obviously that's all we have to work with. So.
Well, I mean, I zoomed in I think we're at like 300%. It's not made to do that. But you can see how it almost makes it look like a cube here, but I don't think that that's what this is. I mean, I don't know what's happening here, but you see these little things coming off like this?
Yeah.
We actually recorded that when we were, I think it was at Dawn's when we did the investigation up there. And we noticed that on frame by frame, there would be these little like instances of the thermal target itself appear like here. See this? And we're like, we contacted the, I think Joe contacted the manufacturers and was looking for, possibility that it was some kind of a, I don't know, some kind of an optical issue, but allegedly it was not. So I don't know what those are or how it works or anything for that matter. I'm trying to find us another.
Do we have any footage, or well, I should say they have any footage, where it would appear like it's going into maybe a portal or not? I don't think we've been having.
No.
I don't think there's any release that shows anything like that, though.
No, we don't have anything like that yet. And these are just, the little dots. Again, we've seen this. I want to find something a little better. Let's see. Seen that one. Seen this one. Seen that one. Okay, we can go to this folder now. All right. Go back up here. Man, I tell you what, my finger's tired. I've been scrolling so long. It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, swat it.
Whoops. Get that one.
If I had some large TV screen and my cat were here, it probably would be swatting at the screen.
Let's see. I don't think this one had anything very amazing. So we're just going to skip that one. See, this is what I'm saying. Like some of them were really good and some were just like, no, I don't know about that. Like, why are we seeing that?
Yeah, South Force 10's right. He says, I honestly think that these things have the power to mess with our optics. We cannot believe our eyes, Yeah.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Here's one just moving along. This is just another dot. I don't think that this is one of the more significant ones. Yeah, that's just a single dot. Because there are others that are not just single dots. And those are very impressive. Let's see.
Of course, thinking ahead, if Birch is correct and these file releases get better and better as they go on, which we hope they do.
Well, I think that's what you're seeing. I think you're seeing a slow build-up, Dave, of, these are just a step up from what we saw last time, right? But look, here we go. Platform is getting ready to lock on.
Oh, this one I was out.
Let's see. Try to find it. There we go. Okay, so check this out. Yeah, the platform's still trying to figure out how to lock onto it, by the way.
Oh, so I think we have both Jess and Joe on here, it looks like.
Oh, really? Wow.
I see Hellbent Holler, and I see Hellbent Joe.
Well, hey, guys. Well, welcome. It's rare that we get Jess. She's always working.
She's a hard worker.
She is a hard worker.
But so is Hellbent Joe. He's a hard worker, too. But he did put on here to rest in peace Ron's finger.
Aha, there we go. That's what I'm trying to do. All right, so let's step through and let's zoom in because this is a really cool shot. And let's try to figure out what we're looking at here, guys and gals. Well, weirdos.
Pretty impressive.
Hellbenders and hellbenderettes. I don't know, whatever y'all call yourselves.
Ron, she cleared her schedule just for you.
Oh my God. I'm so grateful. Really am. It's really cool to have Jess here. Check it out, guys. Look at that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now that is just an artifact. That's an artifact. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it did anything there. But
that's like some distant Phoenix Lights type thing.
Right. You know what it reminded me of? There's an old photo of it's one of the old UFO photos, and it literally looks something like that.
Yeah.
I think there's 6 of these things. I can't remember. Maybe there's 4. There's 4 lights. I'm sorry. That's bad.
See, what I had trouble discerning with this one is if the aircraft, our aircraft, if it's more beside it or above it. I mean, it would have to be somewhat above it, but
yeah. But what's amazing when we watch these things, the way that they move, they don't fly like a traditional, like our aircraft fly. Like there's no point, there's no lead, there's no wingman. It's just like they all kind of go in the same direction. It's almost like a school of fish. Look at that.
yeah.
Look at that.
Because if it were birds, it wouldn't
birds.
be that tight of a formation.
Mm-mm. No.
It's just, I mean, it reminds you of military jets in formation, but obviously
but they're not standing in formation. They're standing like a loose formation.
Yeah.
And they're just like scattering out and doing whatever they want to do. I mean, look at that. I can see where someone would think that's birds, but
yeah.
Who said the Lubbock Lights? Because you're spot on. That's exactly what it reminds you of.
If this was over land in a suburban area, people probably would be freaking out.
Oh, Jess says she won the ongoing war with the groundhog. Oh, congratulations. Congratulations. Yeah, so that's a really cool one. I really like that one. It was a step up from what we've seen. Let's see if this one here. More again, we're just seeing, you know, things moving around. It's not that impressive. Let's see this one. I can't remember this one. You remember this one, Dave? I don't remember this. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit on that. Oh, these were the clouds. Okay. All right. Let's see if I can find the object of question in the clouds. And here it comes. I think you'll see it somewhere out in here.
Now, this is over a city.
Yeah.
Or at least
right here. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Look at that.
And it's more hovering than anything.
Look at that.
It's moving, hovering.
I'll give you one better though. Watch it. It's just like does it just come out of the clouds? Like what's it? Oh, it's up here. Okay. Let's see if we can track this thing. It's impossible to track it because the camera keeps moving around. They're trying to lock onto it, I think.
Now, this is not actual speed, correct?
This looks like actual speed.
So if that's actual speed, it's more like it's observing.
It's right here.
Below than anything.
It's right here. So it looks like it's right over this patch. Right here. Let's keep watching. I'm playing it backwards so we can track it back. I want to see if it's behind these clouds. It's right here. It's right here. It should disappear behind the cloud if I'm right. Boom. Disappears behind the cloud. All right. Now we know where it's at. Okay. Here we go. It'll be right in this area. Right as this cloud moves.
Boom. Right there. Yeah.
There it is. Check it out. Check that out. All right. Let's see if we can bring this up a little bit then. Too much. There. Now we can see it. All right, let's see what this thing does. I'm with you. This thing looks like it's hovering.
Because the clouds are obviously. I don't know I can't tell how fast the clouds are at this point.
No.
Depending on what
check it out, Dave. Look at that.
But it seems like it's hovering over that one specific area.
Yeah.
In relation to that building below it.
Yep. Uh-oh. Where'd they go? I think they switched the camera on us. Well, there it is. They were moving the camera to lock in on the size, I think. Be able to see the size up a little bit better. Look at that. Check that out, guys. You can see a little bit of a shape to it here.
Yeah, there's definitely structure.
There's structure to it. This is one I would call UFO. I don't think that's a UAP. It seems round or disc shaped. I'll just say it because that's what it looks like. And it's in the clouds again. Move back over.
You know, a lot of these kind of remind me of the saucer you see in the and I'm probably telling my age, but Flight of the Navigator.
Oh, I barely remember that movie. I remember it, but barely.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I just watched it again recently. And, when I was a kid, it was great. Watch it now, like oh, this is so cheesy.
Oh. I don't know why it's doing that. It's not letting me. Okay, it's zooming out. I'm having the same problem they're having. Well, anyway, that's one of the cooler ones. So
yeah,
let's get out of that one. We got a few of these to go through, and we haven't got to the good ones yet. Da, da, da. Okay. Dave, we got any questions over there? Any comments? Anybody?
Yeah, it's like Bonnie Blue says there. That's a good comment. Some are hard and fixed, and some are amorphous.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. Agreed.
And that is crazy.
That seems to be what we're seeing too. Let's see what this one is. I don't remember. This might have been one that's kind of like, yeah. Yeah, that's just another one zipping through. You can see it right here under the plane. Oh yeah, this was a cool one. I remember this. This reminds me of that one that we caught. Remember where it like buzzes by the plane and Joe makes the exclamation. That Joe makes the exclamation. Y'all remember that, right? Y'all remember that that scene that I'm thinking about, where Joe, what does he say? Something like it's moving. It mock something. I can't remember how he
mock Jesus. Yes.
Is that what it is? I don't know. Is that? Yeah, that's it.
This one's neat too, because that plane is obviously he's probably
ready.
Go ahead.
Got one. I'm on it. It's moving.
Record it.
Yep, I've got him.
Good
He
job.
just buzzed by an aircraft that mocked Jesus.
Yes.
Maybe we should overdub that on this one. Because watch, I'm not kidding. Watch this. This is great. Joe was a prophet. He didn't know.
Joe needs that T-shirt though. He needs that with that slogan on his T-shirt.
He really does.
He's the one who has to wear it though.
Yeah, he's got to wear it. He'd wear it with pride. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, he would.
Come on. Everybody knows Joe.
I just hope he's doing okay.
Oh, I'm sure he's fine. Let's see. Okay, so here's the aircraft right there, right? Here's their aircraft.
Think cruising speed.
Look at that thing. It's like, okay.
That's kind of like when you're driving to work in the morning and that person's in a hurry to get to work and they go past you at Mom Jesus.
Well, I think that's what they were doing. They were probably late for their morning,
invasion.
Plans. Possibly. All right, what is this one? I don't remember this one, Dave. What is this?
Well, Jess, do you mean in Ron and Joe? Did they break up? Is that what you mean?
Oh, this is a good one. I remember this.
Yeah, so Jess is asking, did you guys break up? I think she's referring to Joe. I don't know.
Joe is Joe's very, very, very under the weather right now. And we're kind of worried about him, but I think he's going to be okay. It's just that he's Joe and he's stubborn, and he's got the what has he got? Some kind of virus. What he said it was.
You know how we can make him feel better? We could go over there and spoon with him. He would like that. Ron especially. But that's okay. Right, Ron?
Okay, let's see. I'm ignoring you, David.
Ron's ignoring me.
Yes, I am. Okay, here we go. David, I had to put up with you for 20 some years. And
he's not wrong.
Yeah. And I kind of got used to that. So
yeah.
There we go.
brothers.
Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. And there's something in the center of it.
That's a good one.
It's a very good one. This is a very good one right here.
Very round.
And it's very round, or it seems to be round anyway.
On top of it.
Yeah.
Is that glowing?
I don't know. I don't know if it's glowing or if that's a center, like you're looking down on a sports model.
Maybe it's a window.
I'm just saying. Look at that thing. So here we go. Look at that. Okay. Here we go. Let's go in. Let's go in here. Let's go a little closer. Let's go a little closer without destroying it. And let's take our exposure up. Let's take our contrast and let's step. Wow. There's definitely shape to that one, guys.
It might be like moving, kind of doing like this number, maybe. It's kind of what it appears like.
It is moving, like wobbling or something, right? Because it kind of
that one seems more spherical.
Yeah, it does.
Like fully spherical.
Oh, totally. Totally. Look at that reflection off the. Look at that. That is fantastic. So
sport modelist, yeah, you could say that.
I mean, either that or it's a sphere.
Mm-hmm.
One of those egg things, I guess, right? Oh, look, they really zoomed in on that one. They might have zoomed in too much on it. I may actually, by the next week, stabilize this one for us to where we can actually watch this. Yeah. But I think there's some data here that people aren't getting. Check that out.
That might be the clearest one in a certain respect.
That out. Look at that thing. That's beautiful. Look at that.
Came through. This random creepy weirdo guy just messaged me on Facebook, and I told him to watch this live. Will that be Joe? Or Joe?
What happened?
Oh, Amy True. This random creepy weirdo guy just messaged me on Facebook, and I told him to watch this live.
Oh, okay. Yeah, check that out. You know what that is, guys? That right there? That's a giant boogosphere.
Man, I was thinking that, but I didn't want to say it because it leads back to one specific person. I'm not going to say it, and Ron went and did it anyway.
I had to do it. I'm sorry. No, this has got a lot. This has got a lot more credibility, I think.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
It's actually official, though it might get taken credit for.
But check that out, man. That is impressive. You got to admit that one's impressive. So that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to just come on here and show you some of the more impressive ones. And I hope that we have, and take a deeper look at them rather than just showing you, the raw files like straight out, like you're seeing on everything else, and just kind of go in here and break them down and see if there's anything that we're missing. And the specularity on this one tells me that if you're just watching this from far away, there's a lot you're missing. So let's zoom in a little bit more here.
I wish we had some IR on this one too, though.
Well, they did amazing with this, though, dude. They did so good with this. They were trying to get a really good, clear shot, and I think they did. I think they got a really good, clear shot. So
this is a wow one.
I think so. I think that's one of the wow ones. What do you guys think? Is this your favorite one so far? It's the Black Pearl.
Really, Hellbent Joe. Eye of Sauron. The Millennium Falcon, Miller.
Oh, yeah, there you go. It's the Falcon. All right. Oh, that's that one we saw. We already saw that, didn't we?
That was the first one, I believe.
Is that doesn't look like
there's about 5 videos where that same region shows up.
I'm assuming this is the same region, but I don't know it's the same craft. Let's see.
Yeah. Because it seems like they all drop into that same little valley.
Yeah, you ain't wrong. Yeah, you're right. This is the same region, but that's a definitely different craft right there moving along. Yeah,
this is more visual than the other one was.
Yeah, this is definitely. Let's zoom in on it. See if we can get a shape.
I would love to know, obviously, where this is at.
Whoa.
And why they're choosing that one spot to drop into when they disappear.
It's interesting. You know what else is interesting? That ain't a sphere, my friend.
No.
Don't seem to be, does it? Back it
Going
up.
back to more to that oblong tic tac,
Look,
or
now it's
that looks a little round to a degree.
It's a little round, but look at that. It's like it's tumbling. See
Which
that?
has been seen before.
Look at that. Yeah. Well, actually, it's been seen a lot. I mean, that's one of Keel's old observations, this falling leaf momentum that these things had at times that he was watching. You know, I mean, I'm not saying it's the same thing. I'm just saying that the momentum has been seen before. So let's power it up here a little bit so we can see what that thing looks like. See if we can get in a little bit.
Yeah, Eric says maybe these are the.
Look at that. There you go.
Keep hearing about.
Check it. There's something you won't see.
That is tumbling, or it's amorphic again.
It's amorphic, right?
Yeah.
Look, it almost looked flat there for a second. I'm going forward again. Look.
I mean, there is a lot of pixels there. You can clearly see the pixels.
Totally.
So that could be part of it, but it is moving.
I'm going to go backwards, and we're going to go forwards. I'm going backwards. No, I'm going forward. Sorry. I'm going backwards. Okay, here's backwards. I'm just trying to pull out the movement of those pixels.
I think the pixels are giving it a little bit of shape change, but it's obviously it is changing shape.
Yeah, it's changing shape right there. You can see that.
Yeah.
See?
I think these pixels are just kind of emphasizing it a little more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But check that out. It is definitely changing shape. No question. No question that it's changing shape. It's either changing shape or it's flying in a weird, waggy kind of way. You know what I mean? Like it's doing one of those kind of numbers. And it's like a disc type shaped craft or something.
And if it is true, if it's defying our known physics, then movement wouldn't really matter.
Right. No.
The way we perceive it anyways.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. So I'm going to go, where's it at? I got another clip here. Going to pull up for us.
Flying black garbage bag, says Rick Skinner. That's a fast garbage bag, isn't it?
You know, I mean, I don't know what that thing is. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Let's see, where's my files, radio show? It's the kind of nonsense I have to go through when I try to find stuff, guys.
Got a lot of stuff on here.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on here. Crap, I don't see it though.
You might see the photos that he takes for his wife.
Dang it. You might not see what I'm looking for because I don't see it. What the heck? Never fails, dude.
Yeah, if a black garbage bag and a black night satellite had a baby. Yeah.
Who said that? Who said that?
Eric stood on that one.
You get points for that. That was good.
Yeah.
That was brilliant. All right.
Lady, it's hefty, not wimpy. Rick.
Yep. Okay, so here's the sub.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Very clearly a sub too.
Very, very clearly a sub. And this is probably another one of the cooler, I think it's one of the cooler videos.
One interesting thing I wanted to bring up while we were looking at this, because it reminded me of it. There was, correct me if I'm wrong, Ron, I think there was definitely one, but maybe 2 or 3 videos they got in the Strait of Hormuz, which obviously with the current world situation going on, it's interesting.
That is correct. It did say the Straits, and I'm just assuming that was exactly where that was. Yes.
Yeah. And that's not a current video. It's like a couple years back, but still yet.
Yeah. Try to find this thing. Where's it at? It comes out of
Who sub? Yeah, that's a good. Well, it's probably. Well, I would say it's probably us because the aircraft are flying over. I would imagine it would get fired upon depending on.
Okay,
airspace.
So here it comes. There we go. Here's the first one. Comes along the bottom. You can see it down here. It's down this area. It's getting ready to shoot through here. There it goes.
There we go. Yeah.
Now, watch it. Watch the movement. So our drone is watching these things. There's two now, which we've seen this before. This is the technique. They do this. This is a technique that these things will do. They will get you to watch one, and then another one shows up and you track it. They're like, I don't know why, but because you only have one optic, I guess. But there's going to be so many of them here in a second. It's just like, what in the world?
You know what makes me think of, Ron? And I'm just throwing this is a wild idea I'm throwing out there. It doesn't mean anything. There's no validity. But if there are these deep underwater bases that Bert has talked about, it's almost like they're out on a patrol.
Yeah, it is. So I don't think that's that. No, I don't think it's that far out at all. I think that you're probably pretty close. I mean, you know, we're watching them because they're over top of one of our assets, but we might be over top of one of their assets, and that's why they're watching us, you know.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah. Let's go back out here.
That's a good comment, Eric. Tactical distraction technique.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And definitely fairly small. Yeah, definitely max. Definitely very small. You know,
these are small. Yeah, these are small.
The subs are huge, but yeah, it's definitely, I'm going to guess car size again.
You're going to be able to see it because it'll actually come over this sub, which is amazing because how, number one, how did it get that close to one of our assets without being taken down? Here, it's right here somewhere. Yeah, here it comes. I'm going to step through. Here it comes. Look at this. Literally just buzzes the tower.
It is kind of amazing because you, in most respects, anything that gets that close to a military aircraft, they're going to get fired on.
Anything that's close to a military asset, you're not getting that close. It's just not going to happen. So that's, yeah.
So that one is significantly smaller. I mean, it's still the size of that, the top. The top of
small
that
vehicle. Yeah.
Yeah,
small vehicle. But watch this. Here's this little something that let's see if it gets it. It's so hard to see on this thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking down on this little monitor. All right, so it's right here. I want you to watch this. No one's really talking about this much, and I don't know why. Let's see. Here it is. You see it. Oh, there it was. Look.
It dropped in the water.
It sure did. Watch this.
Oops. Turn that off.
What is that? Dave, no shameless self-promotions on the show.
That's my reminder.
All right. That's your reminder. Okay.
I have to remind myself of things. I'm getting old.
Okay. That's fine. All right. Let's drop it back. Here's a little bit.
Eric got it right. He said Maverick and Goose disrespecting the sub for our top 1 fans.
That's funny. Yeah, there you go. Zip.
Battery's not included. Yeah, Lady Whoop. That's a good one.
I remember that one.
That's a great movie.
So yeah, check that out. Look at that.
I mean, it goes in and out like it's going through the air. I mean, if someone hits the water that hard, it's going to slow down drastically, but it doesn't seem to slow down at all. It just boom.
No. Look at that. Straight in, straight out. Look at that.
Now we can't see a splash, obviously.
There's no splash. There is no splash. Well, you can zoom in. I'm going to zoom in. There's no water displacement, which is what we've heard with some of these. Look, right there. It's just.
If we were able to zoom in like right to it, and we had a completely clear screen, we might see a little splash. But
I mean, you should see a monstrous splash with something moving that fast, Dave.
Oh yeah, it'd be like an asteroid.
Yes,
it'd be like an asteroid hitting the water.
Right. And look, there isn't one.
It's not going to create a tsunami, but it's going to be a good one. Yeah.
Look at that. In. Boom. Now, the problem is the camera moves here. I wish it wouldn't because it almost looks like it's going, look, it's going this way, right? Our direction is this way. And then when it comes out, it looks like it's going in a different direction. I can't tell, though. I can't tell if the camera's moved at that point. You see what I mean? Look at that. And it comes out down here. So, I mean, it's the same spot. Don't get me wrong. But It looks like it changes directions while it's down there.
Yeah, Lady Wolf says it doesn't look like a U.S. sub either, and that's a possibility if this is one of our drones monitoring an adversary. It could be the Chinese. It could be anybody.
It may be in the. It may actually be in the description. I did not check.
Yeah, I didn't either.
To be fair, I can't remember what page this was on. They did a very good job of provenance on these clips. There's some good data.
I was surprised that they were giving up some of the locations. I mean, not specific locations, but the general vicinities.
Yeah. You and me both. It's pretty impressive, really. I have to admit. So that's one of the cooler ones, I think. Anyway, what are you guys thinking about these things? Dave, call them out because I can't look up.
Yeah, I'm sitting there looking here. Looks like it phased into the water and then came right back up. That's from Bonnie Blue again.
Right. Ow. Oh, my scrolling finger.
Yeah, Eric again comment. It looks so bizarre that it either makes the water look fake or the craft look fake. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, it's weird, man. It's really weird. I can't find my favorite one, guys. Hang on a second. I'm gonna have to go look for this. Let me turn this off for a second. Remove this. Stop this.
Ron, I'm asking you to excuse me for 1 second.
Be
right back.
Yeah. All right. Okay, I found it. Now that Dave's not. Yeah, it's got sound. But anyway, there we go. Pay attention to this one. You're watching it. They've got a lock on it. You can see the lock. And it's gone. It's not hanging around for that. I think that is one of the cooler ones. So let me see if I can pull that up down here and we can go dissect that one just a little bit. I think it deserves a treatment. Let's see. Are we here? We'll go into our, where's it at? 2026 May specials. That's not it. That's the last one. Okay, here it is. Found them. All right, we're going to put those in. Okay, got them. All right, let's remove this from here. Let's try to do this share screen again. Do this. We do not want sound. Actually, you know what? We do want sound. I take that back. We do want sound because we've got some with sound that we need to look at. Okay, we're back. Okay. Let's look at that. Let's look at this one.
There we go. I have returned. Somebody's been okay now, mister.
Okay.
I have a very honorary Siamese has been following me around. Mr. Skippy is making an appearance. Yeah, he is getting mad because I'm holding him. He wouldn't be held right now.
Okay, that's fine. All right, let me mute that. No sound.
How you doing, buddy?
Let me find this. All right, David, what do we got over there? We got anyone else with questions?
Let's see here. Thank you, Mox. We appreciate the donation.
Oh yeah, bless you. Absolute. We'll hang on a second because I don't think you've done that before, and we want to make sure that I get you added to our name, our contributors, the scroller. Everybody who does that, we want to make sure that you understand that we do appreciate everything, because that's what keeps everything rolling around here. Helps us to be able to do the stuff we do. This stuff ain't cheap. Let's see. Okay, so there's that one, right? There's that one.
Stone Maven, maybe the one ducked into the water was going off shift, and the one that came out was taking over watch.
There you go. All right, so here it is, Dave. This is the cool one.
Oh, yeah.
This is the cool one. So we want to go in a little close on this. Now, I just want to see if we can make out some shapes. And,
Hey,
I think we can
Ron,
make out shapes.
Mike has one thing to say to you.
Go ahead.
He says, Ron, I donate all the time.
Has Joe added you? I bet you're on there. You've got to be on there. I've got to make sure. Remember, Joe's the one who runs the board. I do this.
Yeah.
And write, the show and the clips, and he takes care of the hard stuff. The hard stuff's watching all you guys and making sure nobody comes in here and trolls us. He doesn't take kindly to that.
All right.
Oh, it's Keller, for God's sake. I know you do. Never mind. Sorry. Sorry, Keller. I can't remember people's names. Okay. So anyway, here's our craft. Jeez. I should have known. I don't know why I didn't know.
Get that contrast just right.
But you know what? I'm not sure, Keller. I don't know if you are on there. I'm going to have to go double check it and make sure he added you.
Check your shadow on that one, too. The shadow might be you.
There we go. Now we got him. Oh, now. That's an interesting shape. No, you're not. Come back here. No. Come back here. Come back here.
That one moved quickly.
Oh, it moves super quickly. This is the one that does the instantaneous acceleration. So, actually,
hopefully the kitty will come back. Skippy's become a show favorite, I think.
Yeah, he shows up from time to time.
Oh. He's like a ghost, though. He'll just magically appear, then sometimes he's gone as fast as he comes in.
Kind of like this thing. Oh, there it was. That's what I wanted to see. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's what I wanted to see. Let's step through and watch this. Here's look at this thing. I mean, I hit one button and it's literally changed shapes.
Yeah.
Now, what's really crazy about that, David, is that the background, if this were a camera movement, it's not. If this were the camera movement, our background would do the exact same kind of thing.
Yeah.
But we're not seeing that. That thing is just gone.
Ridiculous.
That's insane.
Earlier, ludicrous speed.
That's ludicrous speed right there, if there ever was such a thing. So, yeah, that's a pretty cool one, actually. Like that one. All right. Let's go back up here. And we
definitely love our fur babies. Ron's got a few himself.
Pop this. Yeah, I got 3 of them. They're around here. They would be in here all over me if I let them.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's our instantaneous acceleration. I think that's one of the cooler ones. Let's see what this one is. It's the original clip. Oh, yeah. This is the white edge. See, they actually tried to figure out what this one was. So they're trying to get the shape. That's why they have the white edge on this. So what they've done is they did an edge enhancement. That's what you're seeing on this.
It really doesn't have a specific shape to it.
No, I don't think it does. They were trying to find one too. This is 50% speed. Right here. Now this is their enhancements. They've done this. This isn't anything I've done. All we can do is just stop.
That was nuts right there.
That's at 50% speed. Now this is 25% speed. Watch this. It's just as nuts. And that's what they were trying to do is look, well, this makes no sense. It really doesn't. 5% speed.
We have nothing that can move
we can't
that
go
fast.
any slower. We can't go any slower than this except for stepping through it like I showed you. So watch this. Oh, boom, gone, just like that.
I mean, it's basically going from the equivalent of standing still to just 100 miles an hour in under milliseconds.
Just milliseconds, literal milliseconds taking place there. This is a wild one. Is this the one that's pulsing? This is it. Okay. All right. This is cool.
Most of these crafts are shaped like a drunk learned origami.
I don't know what this is. Look at this. Watch this thing.
That reminds me of a military base. When I saw this one, the first thing that came to my mind was Area 51, though that's not where it's at. But
right.
This is
Look at
over
this.
in the Middle East somewhere.
Look at this thing. They're going to zoom in. Or try to. They're going to try to get a lock on it. What? Nope. No, you're not. Not locking on to me.
Is it the clouds or is it actually picking up its glow?
That's it glowing. It's luminous. But look, it's pulsing. You can see that, right? Can you see the pulse?
Yes.
Look at that. Brenda, bless you, every single one of you. Look at that. And it slowed down. You see this?
Yep.
Isn't that
And
wild?
it's descending there, isn't it? Yeah.
It looks like it. But it changed directions completely right there. And now it's going to
It
go
just
back.
made an elevation change, basically.
Yeah, it's like, I'm going back. Look at that.
The one common denominator in all these videos is it feels like every single one of them are playing with us.
Right. That's it. That's exactly what it seems like. It seems like they're playing with us. And it's just crazy. Like, look, watch, they're going to try to get a lock on it. It's usually a bad idea. There it is. Look at that. Oh, you got a good shot of me. Okay. Well, you know what? Right. That's all you're going to get because
it kind of looks like a frog, like a toad.
Isn't that wild? It broke the lock right there. There it went. Boom. Gone. It's like you can get close, but you're not getting too close. And yeah, Dave, you're right. It's almost like they're playing games. Like whatever they are, they're playing games. And like I had said, in theory, it's kind of like, well, if you didn't want to seem hostile, you would kind of do that. Check these guys out.
The one thought I've had too, Ron, is like when they lock onto those things where they're viewing them, if these things can supposedly go through solid, like, rock, for example, we've seen.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder why they don't like turn and go right towards the aircraft that's video them if they lock one and just boom, go right through the aircraft.
Twisted. These things have to be metaphysical, right? Well, no, not all of them, because this is technology. These are physical craft, and I just don't know what the physics is that's behind these craft, but they seem like solid objects. They're casting shadows. They're moving. That's why I said at the top of the hour, these we can say are UFO. These are not UAP. Some of them, the flashing ones and so forth. Yeah, they could be something of a weird metaphysical rate. But look at this. These are the same shapes. So whatever these things are, they're literally they're coming out of the same manufacturer, right, Dave? That's what I'm trying to get at. Like there's clearly a shape here.
These specific ones.
Yeah. And look at the maneuvering. I mean, that's insane.
The one thing I noticed in all these two drops we've had, we don't see any with I don't recall any with the triangular shape that like Phoenix Lights type situation.
Right. The closest one we had was that one.
And there's been a few where they have talked about these, I guess the motherships being size of a football field or larger. Yeah. We've not seen anything like that.
No. Well,
and I don't know if we ever will, really.
Baby steps, buddy. Baby steps. Yep. I mean, come on. They've got to adjust to what we've just seen here. So, before we can get into any of that. Is this that's that one we watched earlier.
Julian says, what about the orbs that split and rejoin?
Yeah.
I think there is some. I think there was one or two videos that
There.
draw something like that.
Well, there's the one report about that, and then there's some pictures of it, but I have not seen the actual video of that.
Well, thank you, Rick Skinner. There you go,
Right.
Ron.
Rico, thank you. Bless you.
Cheesecake would be good. We need some chocolate. Some was chocolate or raspberry cheesecake.
Right. All right. Here's a weird one. There you go.
Yeah, a shield is a good theory. It could be a shield, maybe.
Right. I mean, just look at that. What are we looking at? I can tell you what it's not. That's not a balloon. Although there are balloons in here. I just want to state that.
Now, look, it may be the pixels and because of the fast move, but it looks like there is an accelerant below it. What do you think that is, Ron?
I don't know. I honestly can't tell you. Let's look at that. See that?
That one almost kind of reminds me of the
jellyfish.
Thank you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It does. It reminds you of the jellyfish. And check it out, guys. Here's something that, remember the one we saw last week or 2 weeks ago? It was near a wind farm too. I just wonder if this is the same area.
I bet it is.
I
wonder if we could get, if it says what country this is in or the area, we might be able to go into Google Maps and possibly locate
find that wind farm, that area. Yeah.
Which would be a very long process, probably, because it's a landing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I would be willing to search for it because I kind of have a hobby of going to Google Maps and looking things up like that.
Yeah, you do actually. You actually do. Oh, don't want to do that. I want to do it over here. Almost messed the whole thing up, guys. Well, if you're enjoying this, what we're doing, if you just tuned in, is we're going over today's file drop. If you have just tuned in, we have gone through some of the more significant ones. Just go back and watch from the beginning. We're doing some things that I haven't seen anyone do yet. I mean, I'm sure they will. We just, this is what we do. So I figured, why not do it with these as well? We do it with our our viewers who send in stuff for us to look at from time to time. So might as well look at some of the stuff that dropped today. I really wish I could find that one. I want to show you guys, and I just don't see it. But I don't know where that went. Not sure why it's not showing up.
Hey, Julian, I'm not sure about that. What hertz vibration do wind turbines make?
That's a good question, actually.
So you're probably thinking in relation to the UAP or UFO.
Calling it in.
I will look that up. I mean,
check that out, Dave. That's a really good question. I'm just going to step through these again, guys. I wanted to find one particular file.
Let's see here.
I can't seem to find it, and I don't know why. I know I downloaded it.
This is not really answering the question as much, but wind turbines produce 60 hertz of electricity in North America or 50 hertz in Europe and parts of Asia.
It's a 60 hertz hum, but
here we go. Physical rotation, infrasound. The blades rotate very slowly, usually between 5 to 20 revolutions per minute. This translates to a blade passing frequency of 1 hertz or lower.
Oh, so it's 1 hertz.
Yeah.
So we're in infrasound.
Yeah. So you could say wind turbines emit a broad spectrum of low frequency hums and whooshes, generally ranging from 20 hertz to 200 hertz.
Okay.
So that's
here we go. This is the one. This is what we're looking for. All right, guys. Here it is. I think this is it anyway. I don't know. I think this is the one. Let's see if this thing does it. Let's see if it's splitting. All right, it splits. Shoot. I thought it split. Did it not? No, it did not split. I told you wrong. Sorry. But there are two of them here. And they're kind of playing around. And yeah, this is the cool one. Because watch what the center one's doing compared to the one on top. Look at this, Dave. It almost looks like it's just flipping around in like on an axis. You see that?
Yeah, like just like it's spinning as it moves.
Okay, but watch this. The one that's zipping around it, it's not doing that.
Yeah.
Like here, watch this one. See the one back there? It's not doing that. It's just this one. It's the center one.
It kind of reminds me when you think about some of the earlier hybrid vehicles. I think some of them still do it, but they recharge by moving downhill.
See this one? It's just like
spin.
I'm moving normal. See?
We're like a turbine producing energy.
Okay, I got you. But how come the other ones aren't doing it?
Maybe it's we're just throwing theories out there.
He's running his battery down. Yeah.
Get their energy built up, and they only do it occasionally.
Maybe. Yeah, right. But isn't that a wild one though? I thought that was a really cool one. Still haven't found the one I want. There's one. That's okay. That's another squadron type one. Let's see. But that's not it. I want to find the pulsing one. You guys know which one I'm talking about if you've watched these at this point. And the shoot downs on here, by the way. Did you know that? The Lake Huron shoot downs on here. Yeah.
That one's
questionable. Yes, David, it's questionable. Because the question comes to mind as to why in the world did you not release that before? Because there's literally nothing there that's
I don't see them releasing something where it shows us destroying the object. I mean, it seems like that would be counterintuitive because is like an act of war.
Okay, so here's a question, and I sent this to you today. This is probably the most bizarre one. So I want everybody to watch this and just tell me what in the world is happening right here. Okay. So this is it looks like some kind of platform at sea, right? You see the platform. Now watch around the platform and tell me what are those? You see them? Let me zoom in a little bit for you.
See, personally speaking, I'm thinking birds. I think several other people have already mentioned this video too, but because they're small enough, and these platforms that are out there, they always have a lot of birds.
They do. I'm not saying they don't, but they sure do move weird for birds.
Because another reason I'm thinking too, because like in the video itself,
are you seeing how fast some of these are moving?
You see the you see the video stretch. Each object stretches.
Watch off to the right. You're going to see some moving way faster. I mean, are they closer to the platform, like the camera itself? Like what? Yeah, I don't know.
A lot says small dots again, can't see. Sharknado.
What is it? Sharknado. That was good.
Yeah, Enzo's right. It's but these platforms do attract a lot of birds and a place in the middle of the water for them to rest.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't know where that one's at.
Yeah, it's definitely an oil rig of some type.
Oh yeah, it's some kind of platform there, undersea type platform. I don't see that.
Yeah, as Enzo says, they rest in the girder. I couldn't see. Yeah, girder infrastructure under the platform where they don't get hassled.
It's where I would be.
Yeah, Julian, what is fun? they are interacting with each other. It appears so. Yeah, that's one of the videos I thought could be. I'm still very, very skeptical about that particular video.
So, as into why it's in there, is what you're saying?
Yeah, it seems. I mean, I feel like it's birds. That's really what they're small enough.
I mean, yeah. I wish I could find that one. I just don't.
And it could be one of those ones Burchett was talking about. That's misinformation potentially.
Right. Wait, do I have it? This might be it. This is one of them. Okay, so I found one of them. All right, figure this one out, guys.
Yeah, this looks like a school of fish, but they're definitely above the water for sure.
Yeah. Crap. Did that seriously just do that? Yes, it did.
I'd love to say a swarm of space jellies, but it's more likely birds.
Jellies? Oh my goodness. That's exactly what we need.
That's Enzo on that one.
We need space jellies. All right. Let's see.
Insects, birds, or bats do not interact like that. Yeah. Maybe not, Julian. I'm not sure.
Okay. Here we go. This is another weird one. You're going to see this thing start kind of changing shapes. And then it's going to do something weird.
Kind of just hovers there, doesn't it, Ron?
Yeah, watch it. Watch this. It's either hovering or it's maintaining perfect course with the craft, with the platform, the drone that's actually, filming this, because we can see it right now. Here,
the clouds moving clearly.
Yeah. All right. So watch what it does. Okay, it's gonna start moving. Right. Here we go.
So they're changing
They zoomed in. We have a good lock on it, so we zoomed in. And now we can see it a little better. But look at the shape. Let's go in. We're going to zoom in a little more ourselves. There.
It's not dissimilar from the one that I joked around with, like a frog.
Right? Like, what in the world kind of a shape is that?
A seahorse.
Right? Isn't that wild?
Or a hobby horse.
Let me go forward. I want to show you what else it does. Here we go. Look at this thing.
Enzo. Or wait a minute. I'm sorry, Eric. It was Eric here. Dude with a jetpack on. Maybe. You never know.
Yeah. It's definitely morphing.
That's very jellyfish-like.
Yep. Look at that. Isn't that wild? And what you're seeing is really thermal. Remember, what you're seeing is thermal, and you're seeing thermal emissions coming off this thing, but you're also seeing 2 grades of thermal. You see this? We got the extreme hot. We got this envelope out here that's around it, which is very cool.
It's like it has a shell around it. Like somebody said earlier, a shield, but it's some kind of a shell.
Yeah. Like there's some kind of a field around that thing, which has been, theorized for a very long time.
Yeah.
But look at that. Look at that thing. It's changing shapes, dude. And boom, gone. You caught that, right? I mean, you blink and it's gone. Literally blink and it's gone. Back up. Look.
Well, thank you there. I probably can't pronounce this correctly. Aoichida Oki. Great show, dudes. Got to get.
Thank you. Thank you. Join us back normal time next Thursday. This was a special, obviously, just to go over what in the world happened today with the drops. So we'll be back to our normal schedule next week. providing, no alien photos show up. I don't know. It's hard to tell, really, guys, what's going to happen at this point. They're briefing you pretty quickly here, bringing you up to speed on some stuff really quick. And
Yeah.
I don't particularly know why. All I know is it's happening, and we're seeing the pattern. So it's not just us.
So one comment I want to point out, or again, I apologize if I'm butchering your call sign here. Artemis, I have a theory I haven't heard suggested. These might be visual equipment hacks from other countries like Russia or China. If they can manipulate how we are seeing data, then they can disrupt equipment.
No. If this was another country, we would know it. Trust me. This is the problem. I think that whatever these are, the other countries, all the countries, including us, we want this technology. This is world changing and possibly world ending technology. I'll be 100% with you. There's power here that is unlike anything that we could possibly imagine.
Yeah.
And I really do think that that's the quest. The quest is to get that technology. It's not to seek out strange life and new existence like Star Trek.
Engineer.
No, they want the weaponry. They want whatever these things are running off of. They want that power source, and they don't want to power the world with it because that would be too beneficial for everybody. They want to weaponize it, and they want to turn it back against whatever this is. And that's my take on it. That's the way that I see the data at this point. And unfortunately, that's kind of playing out at this point. I don't know. I really don't know what the purpose of it all is, but there is definitely something going on. And again, are all these real? We haven't even touched on that. I mean, have we, are some of these fake? Did they do that to us? They might have. I don't know. I mean, they don't look fake. They look like the same kind of things that we've been catching. Sensor data can.
Regular Friday night shiny object, distract dump. Let's hope they stick to UFO stuff, not other usual type of dumps.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is it's significant. Whatever this is, it is significant. Whether it falls into other people's thoughts of what this should be, right? But it's significant. I just don't know where it stacks up. Like, why are you seeing this now? Like, there are files here that should never have been. Why are they classified? They could have, and you could just shut this down immediately by just showing some of these.
That one right there, Ron.
This one right here. Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? I don't know what happened over here. This thing opened up my audio. I don't know why it did this, but it opened my audio up here and it's messing me up. I don't want that there. I'm trying to get it to where I can pull my files in, and it's throwing me off. It's this one, right, Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's pull this down here.
I saw something similar to this earlier today, but I'll let you play it first.
Where'd it go? Why is it not there? Oh, wait. Is it there?
Redacted. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, right. Okay, here it is.
I mean, this is obviously from the ground, and it looks like almost like something coming in for a landing. It's not, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I forget which air base this was taken from, but there's something really bright coming through the fog there.
Yeah, that appears to be a base of some type.
It is. Yeah. And there's the object. I mean, the light from the object. I don't know if it's the object, but that's the light from the object.
Yeah.
So we can make that much out. There we go.
What's interesting about this shot, I'm 100% sure there's no relation, obviously.
Nope. No,
but,
there's no relation.
The photo on the first sunrise seen from Mars It was great. I
Yeah,
noticed.
that's true. Yeah, it does kind of remind you of that, doesn't it? That blue look.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, where did that go? Wait, is that it?
Yeah, it does look like approach lights, Eric. It really does.
Yeah. Something's approaching. Something is clearly approaching.
And it's possible, I mean, this is coming from me, it's possible it could be a distraction piece, as Burchett has pointed out to us.
Well, funny you said that. Notice this is the only video that was in color. It was really good, right? Like good quality. And on top of that, it's very short.
Yeah.
Now, what does that tell you, David, that it could be?
It feels like a distraction piece. It does feel like that.
I mean,
and as Eric said, as approach lights. I don't know if Eric means that's why he firmly believes it is. Please let us know, Eric.
I mean, that could be AI, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it could be AI. Yeah,
with all the pretty little, flashes going on, and the amount of time that's there. That's a very short clip. It fits right in with a really quick AI clip. Doesn't mean that's what it is. I'm just saying that you got to put that on the table and say, well, it's kind of convenient,
Twist 85. It's documented in China and Russia. It's a race to figure it out. Yeah,
it is. You're not wrong.
That's been indicated by even Bob Lazar and several others.
Man, where is that video at? Yeah, I'm having trouble over here.
So yeah, Eric, he that is what that's what he's implying. I think they're approach lights on a plane craft ship.
Well, that's what it looks like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it absolutely looks like that.
The approach lights are going to look like they're all one piece instead of the individual. If the distance is close enough and you've got enough atmosphere spreading the light out.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, there's one of these things that pulses, and that's the one I really wanted to show you guys. But guess what? I can't find it. And I don't know why. I mean, I know it's here. I had it in the folder with all the other ones, but I do not see it now.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Seth. If we were being honest, really advanced AI could recreate all of these videos if used properly. It's concerning. Yeah.
That's not it.
I don't believe that's the case personally. I don't know about Ron. I'm just giving my personal opinion. I don't believe that's the case. I believe a lot of these are legit.
No, it's not. But you know what? It's the best time to release them when you guys think it is. When you think it's
I don't think they're all legit.
No, they're not. No, there's some of these that are definitely questionable.
Yeah.
There are definitely some questionable material here.
As exciting as these releases are, we have to be very skeptical regardless. Keep ourselves balanced and constantly question each other.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, you've got to. Well, maybe I'll find it by Thursday. But there's one where one's pulsing. It's kind of cool. And I noticed today, it was Nathan actually pointed out that there's an interval between the flashes.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like a measurable interval. So it's actually flashing at a specific rate, which is kind of interesting, to me. Uh-oh. Did I close that?
Could it be a beacon of some type? When we see these flashes, that could almost imply that's a beacon.
Right.
For what purpose?
Right. I'm not sure why it's not letting me close that. Oh, goodness sakes. Hang on a minute. I'll be right back. Dave, entertain people while I close this thing down.
Okay, I'll start dancing.
Don't do that.
What about singing? I could definitely sing.
I'd rather you not. Okay.
Nah, everybody's going to leave if I start singing.
All right, I got it. Anyway, so Dave, you were pretty impressed with, if I remember correctly, some of the NASA stuff that came back out again.
Yes.
And yes, there was NASA stuff that came back out with this. Some of it is audio. All of it's audio. I'm sorry. But some of it is audio that goes with stuff we heard over the years, right? Like there's legendary audio here that we've heard people talking about existing, but it's the first time that we got to actually hear that. Now, I don't know if this will work. We're going to try it, but I'm not going to promise you it'll work, because sometimes it does and sometimes it don't. So if you don't hear anything, let me know, and we'll make sure you get to hear this cut Thursday, right before we go into the main show.
I have the more of the white particles in view below the capsule.
Can you hear that? Could you hear that at all, Dave?
I could. You don't have a way to do a closed caption, so it has that up there with it, do you?
They have it on here, actually. Okay. It's closed caption, but I want to make sure everybody can hear it. You can hear it. Okay, cool.
They appear to be traveling exactly my speed. There is one drifting off.
Oh, they didn't close caption this one.
It's going faster than I am, as a matter of fact. Roger, understand. I haven't seen the great numbers of these particles, but I've seen a few of them. Their motion is random. They look exactly like snowflakes to me. Roger, have you tried return? Negative. Let me get within scanner limits first. Say again. I must adjust my attitude to within scanner limits first. Roger.
Hey, Ron, so which astronaut was this talking right now?
Hang on, I'll find that for you.
There were some more of those little particles. They definitely look like snowflakes this time. Roger, I understand your particles look like definite snowflakes. However, Roger.
Right when it was getting good. Right when it was getting good. They cut. However, what's that?
Yep. Cut it off.
Why? I mean, come on, you went that far. Of course, they say, that they're just particles, things like that. But they're strange flashes. There's some really good things there. Let me find that data for you, David, and I'll tell you what that was from.
Yeah, there's a lot of Bill Cooper audio in the file dump from, as Eric says.
I think it might have been, actually. Let me make sure, though. I don't want to tell you wrong. Let's see. Files. Over here.
I believe in that dump, we had some Apollo 12, Apollo 17.
Yes.
Did they have an Apollo 11 there as well?
Let me see. I'll tell you what that was. Can't see that, of course. I wonder if that's it.
See, I have them up right here, actually.
During debrief. No, this is the debriefing of the crew. That's not it. Can you pull those up, Dave, and find out which one? It was the last file from NASA.
Okay, here's one from Apollo 12 medical bus debriefing.
No, it's not that one. It'll be the last. I think it's the last file. I really do.
Oh, the very last. Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. I think so. That might be Cooper. I'm not sure.
Page 22 then.
It specifically says snowflakes in the description.
Gotta hate that word.
Yeah. Well. Okay, let me see. Is it down here?
Oh, come on.
Okay, so I'm not
Okay, page 22. All right. We have quite a few in here. State Department, cable, let's see.
It'll be on your last page, like I'm showing you. Look for that. It's on
NASA UAP Apollo 17.
page 7 is what it's on.
Okay. Oh, my bad.
Folks, if you are just joining us, we are going over today's UFO files drop. I guess there's some UAPs in there too, UAPs, UFOs, because there was some physical things and there were some things that didn't look so physical. And if you joined us, if you just came in, go back and watch from the beginning. We kind of are going in here and looking at them a little closer. We're coming up on, actually, we just passed the second hour. And we'll probably hang out here for just a little bit longer, but it's about ready to call it, I think. I'd like to get you the info on this, though, before we do.
Okay, so there's 3 pages of NASA-related info total.
Okay.
That's when I did a search. So there's 22 files on NASA for this release.
Okay. I think you're right, Enzo. I think that is the DO 13 Mercury Atlas, May 24th, 1962. I believe that is the one. Thank you.
There's even a Skylab debrief in here as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So here we go. Okay, so Mercury Atlas 9, low Earth orbit. That's the location of the incident.
Yeah.
And see here in the last one I'm looking at. So 9 is going to be, let's see here. Oh, okay. So I don't know if it's precisely the correct one or not, but May 19th, 1963, Mercury Atlas 9. Approximately 1 hour and 41 minutes into the final and longest flight of Project Mercury Atlas 9 mission, Faith 7 pilot Gordon Cooper Jr. notes that he sees John's Fireflies, referring to John Glenn's term from Mercury Atlas 6 mission. NASA later determined that the Fireflies are attributable to frozen condensation separating from the spacecraft body.
That's not it. No, that's the first one. That's not it. That's not it.
Let's see here. Release 2. Mercury Redstone, but that's 1961.
What's the description?
Let's see here. During the recovery of the 4th launch and 2nd crew space flight of Project Mercury Redstone 4, Liberty Bell 7, the recovery team.
That's not it. That's not it.
Oh, let's see. I'm just going to move up.
Yeah, go up. Go up.
Okay, here we go. I think this is it. During the 4th crewed space flight and 2nd orbital flight of Project Mercury Atlas 7, Aurora 7, pilot Scott Carpenter describes white particles.
It's Scott Carpenter.
Yeah, in that view.
That's it. Yeah, it's Scott. Okay, that mystery's solved, but you see, that's the kind of thing we do. All right, I'm going to grab a couple of these. I'm going to go back and grab a couple of these questions because I had not got to see any of them. Enzo, the flashing in one eye business seems kind of serious to me, but everyone was laughing it up. Yeah, that's in the medical debrief part. And man, that was wild is what that was. So what you got there is you've got these guys, they're trying to sleep and rest and they close their eyes and they're seeing like these flashes in like their eye. And they're saying, possibly gamma rays or cosmic rays or something, but really they have no clue what it is. And if you listen to the debrief, you can tell some people are taking it very serious while others are not.
The Spook Fest comment, I did get some weird lights in the sky the other night during a live Norfolk, Virginia flashing white orb stationary first showed.
Oh, really?
The information set there 5 minutes, then gone.
Wow.
I believe that's also the vicinity, not too far from where they have talked about the suspected gigantic spacecraft. It's in a hangar somewhere there. somewhere.
Oh, okay. Okay. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Well, folks, what do you think? Let's get your final thoughts in on this. It's been a long day, and man, I don't even know. I actually read the documents as well. There's a lot that took some time. There's really only a couple of things there in the actual PDFs that I thought was interesting. One, you've already seen a million people talking about. It's about that thing that splits. I actually do have, I'm going to pull that up here real quick. I do have the screen grab from that. We'll look at that real quick because, I think that was probably the most interesting thing there, in my opinion, anyway. Let's see. That's not it. Docs and structure.
And over the weekend, we're going to be seeing a lot more people. We're going to be seeing a lot of people that's more in the know, talking about this stuff. Probably Corbell will be one. Weaponized will be one of them. We'll probably see George Knapp talking about them.
Well, they're definitely going to be talking about them. You know that because
That's
they
be a really interesting conversation to listen to when you see those.
Yeah, they work to get this stuff out, so that's going to be happening. Here's the actual part of it. All right, so en route, ground teams reported spotting a UAP on FLIR, describing it as super hot, low to the ground, moving east then south at high speed. The object then split into two and changed directions. Upon arrival, we scanned the area with NVG night vision goggles, FLIR, and naked eye. The ground team suddenly radioed that the object had risen from the ground, approached within 10 feet of the helicopter. 10 feet of the helicopter. That reminds you of the Skinwalker Range too, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Dropped below us, then sped away. The pilots observed it through NVG, saw it split into two as a smaller object emerged before it accelerated out of sight. We briefly pursued, but broke off, unable to match its speed. At one point, the JOC informed us that several fighter jets had launched on a training mission in our operating area and requested their assistance in identifying the UAP. And here are some of the images that from the gun camera, I believe, shots of that happening. Let me see. Orb. Yeah, here it is. Orb breakaway. Right here, we see one object, right? And then we see the same object. There's the helicopter. See the helicopter up here, right? I'm going to turn off this for a second so we can see it. The object's right there at the lower right, at about the 5 mark on the reticle, down to the bottom.
And again, Ron, I want to note, they're not firing on this thing.
Nope.
And it's approaching military aircraft.
And here is the part where you were seeing it break away. You can see the part, them splitting right here. That's the object splitting. And it becomes two separate objects. Now, where have we seen that before? Wow. I don't know. Where have we seen that before, David?
We have seen it before. Heck, even I need a reminder. But I know we've seen it before. My mind's just going blank.
We've seen that before at Chief Cornstalk. That's where we saw it. Yes. That's where it was. That was at Cornstalk. And that was the one that Steve got to actually see. Yeah. And you guys remember that, right? So, yeah, I mean, apparently that's just something that these things do. They like to split apart. And maybe it is a tactical thing, like someone had suggested, because it's like, okay, you want a show, we'll give you a show, or good luck trying to find me because I'm going to go over here and do this. We don't really know what they're doing, even what the they is as far as that goes, right?
We are their playthings.
I mean, kind of, if you really think about it, dude. I mean, you were there, you were in the field, you got to see this stuff up close and personal, more than anyone else, really. Most of the people who are going to be commenting on this, on social media, you actually got to see what some of this stuff does out there and how it behaves, and the similarities of this and that, man, it's close.
Yeah.
Like it's really, really close as to, as to what it is. And let's see, I got that actual here. Look
And
at this.
We're only dissecting this ourselves too. I mean, because as we've said millions of times, we're not experts on any of this. We do have some close to experts in the rooms when it comes to the military stuff. When you talk about Joe and his Air Force experience, and then obviously other folks that are in the chat that are military, whichever branch that may be.
That's when it moved away. So that's not
And
yet.
thank you for serving, of course.
Absolutely. Speaking of that, I haven't seen Larry. I wonder if he's all right. Oh yeah, here we go. This might be it. Let's see. Is this it? Let's see if this is it. This may not be it. Or it may be. I'm not sure. I don't remember.
We had a couple videos, several videos. So
No, this is the one where it comes in. This is when they come in.
yeah, because I remember, I think we have, maybe it might be Venus right there. I can't recall.
No, it's not Venus. This
It's
is
a bright freaking
no.
star.
It's not a star, period. That's the
What?
thing. No. This is the thing that was standing still.
That
and
is
the
the
other
object.
thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's this one. This is
I haven't
that
seen this
one.
for a long time.
Yeah, this is the raw clip. I don't think anybody's ever seen this. I'll be 100% with you, because this
I
is
don't
the
know if I've seen the raw-
this is the raw clip. And you can tell it's the raw clip because it says 7:41 a.m. and it was not 7:41 a.m.
Yeah. It's more like I think it was probably around 10 o'clock at night, maybe.
No, it was. I think this was around 8 something. There we go. There they go.
This is
There
the
they do
fall.
it. There it is. There it is. And then they split apart, and then you're going to see. We'll track this one and the original one we're not on, and then I pull out the other thermal, and we managed to track them both moving at in different speeds. But this thing just zipped away at that point. It's like, okay, I'm out of here. But
That was kind of like the UA or the human version of, hey, honey, I'm home. Quick kiss, and now I'm going out with my friends. See you later.
it's just out. I mean, that's the whole thing. And what was really neat, what you're not seeing there, is all this occurs while there's a flashlight experiment been taking place, and they are reacting, or they seem to be reacting to the flashlight. But that's the raw footage, and that has never been seen, like I said, outside of the cutting room floor. And yeah, it's pretty impressive. Yeah, pretty neat stuff. And that's the one that Steve was with us on. So that's not the one you were at, Dave. You and we saw, the mock one and a couple of those white hot ones. And then you saw the purple blob, I believe. Yeah, you saw the purple blob, or the holy shoot moment, I believe, is what it's come to be known as.
We have a question, Ron.
Oh, go for it.
So we have the Artemis.
Mm-hmm.
Ron and Dave.
Yeah.
What you guys experienced and saw, was it with your naked eye?
Mm-mm.
And we were using I think we had the FLIR, we had night vision.
Yeah, we had
cameras.
We had psionics, night vision. We had thermals.
I used my cell phone with one.
You used your cell phone. You caught a bunch of really cool ones with the cell phone. There's some really good. Actually, you know what? No one's seen these for a while. We got new people. I keep forgetting we have new people. Might as well, if you're interested, we'll show you. I've got your stills right here somewhere, David, in the old folder with all the, all the evidence and all the video from Paranormal Horizons.
And now, no, we have seen things with the naked eye, but in this specific situation, no, that was not naked eye.
That was not. No, absolutely not. That was only visible. That was only visible on thermal, the one that you saw. And I can say that because at one point you watch the video, the whole thing, you'll see Joe and he's like, give me the psionics now. And he holds the psionics up, looks through it with one eye, and he's holding the thermal, looking at through the other eye. And he thinks he sees it. And he's like, wait a minute. Nope, that's not it. It's completely invisible to even to enhanced optics. The only thing we picked it up on was just thermal emission, which is
You
pretty.
know, ironically, that even though that's what that is, Ron, the thing that I saw up in Davis, West Virginia, that the two objects, I mean, looked identical to that, and that was with naked eye.
Right. It was. Yes, it was.
Same color, everything.
Now, these are the ones that you caught while we were doing the flashlight experiment, but you didn't see them at the time. You were like, wait a minute, guys. There's something here. I'm like, oh, yep, there's definitely something there. You're not wrong, buddy. There's something there.
I remember you got pretty excited when you saw the video. You're like, oh my God.
Oh, it's all in real time. Yeah. You can actually watch the whole thing. But we've captured some similar things. And that's why it's so hard for us when we see these drops and it's like, everybody else is, wow, that's amazing. And it is amazing. I remember my first, wow, that's amazing thing when we captured the little white thing moving across the sky, there at Chief Logan for the very first time. And after that, I mean, it's just like, you don't even understand how many files of that I have, how many hours of that there are. And it's just like, it becomes boring, honestly. They're there. All you have to do is look up, train some equipment to the sky. You're going to see them. And it just comes down to trying to figure out what they are. That's what it comes down to.
And that's a perfect example for someone had mentioned earlier. I apologize. I can't remember who it was that said it, but talking about this being a slow release, or you could call it a slow burn, whatever it is, because we're already kind of comfortable with it. And folks that have had experiences are kind of comfortable. Yeah. But folks that have not seen anything, are not comfortable with it, it kind of burns them in slowly. Yeah. So when the big information comes out.
Okay, so let's think about that for just a second. I really don't want to go on too long with this, but let's think about this for a second, Dave. You're not wrong. We said that there's an acceleration that's taken place, right? And there's been an acceleration since 2017 to get this out of the blue all of a sudden for some reason. And there's the push and their pull. You got the people who are trying to bring it out, and then you got the people who are trying to fight them and hide it all. But the way that it's coming out is very methodical. It's very measured, and it's to the point. I think Joe even said they could roll this out, see how much you can take. It's like turning the pressure up, turning the pressure up. Oh, okay. They didn't go crazy. They didn't lose their mind. All right, let's release the next little bit. Let's turn it up a little more. Uh-oh, they got excited. Better back it down. Okay, let's back it down. So let's get it out of the news cycle for a couple of months. Oh, wait, let's bring it back. Let's try to bring it back up in here. And here's an example of that. Today, when those files dropped, I could get on. And I could download those files and I could watch them. The very first day that happened, when everybody was waiting, I could not get on all day. That file, that server was absolutely swamped. By the way, over 1 billion downloads or web visits, not downloads, but visits to their website, the Department of War's website since this, which is absolutely ludicrous. Again, if you think about that.
I love to see their analytics.
1 billion hits. I can't even imagine that. That's insane. Could you imagine if we got 1 billion hits? Good Lord. Goodness. Maybe if we had some people we could bring on to actually interview and be like every other podcast. You guys would like that, right? If we were like every other podcast. No.
One thing they mentioned, and thank you guys for reminding. Tulsi Gabbard, she did resign today.
Yes, she did.
I wanted to note that could really hurt this movement potentially, whether you like her or not.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Politics aside, the point is there are people who are trying to push it forward, and there are people who are trying to pull it backwards. And that was one of the ones who was trying to push it forward. So
it's odd that she resigned suddenly. I mean, like they said here in the news, said it was because her husband had a cancer, and she was probably going to take care of him. Maybe he's in a really bad state, but still, it's kind of an odd situation. I thought too that she's just boom dropping it like it's hot, and you gotta wonder maybe if she wasn't threatened in the background, I'm sure her husband really does have cancer. She wouldn't say that publicly if he didn't, I'm sure. But
Yeah, there's no question. There's no question to that. That's not even a matter. I think that probably is going to be a coincidence and just terrible timing.
Yeah.
All we can do is hope that somebody else is going to step up to the plate and do the same thing. Arth. Can't see right now. I've been staring at that little screen too long. I live in Provo and Orem area, Utah, directly west of Skinwalker Ranch. I haven't lived here long, so I want to go check it out there sometime. I'm interested in that place. Utah is great to live in. Well, you can't really go there, but you know what? You're in the Four Corners region, and that sky is open sky area. Just go out and look. And that's all I can tell you. I mean, that's how we did it. We just went out and started looking. There's things there. It's just you've got to go out and actually look for them. And you'll be amazed.
Well, there's one of the guys with Skin. I'm not gonna name drop anything because I don't do that. But there's one of the guys with Skinwalker Ranch I was speaking with at that conference we went to. You'll recall this, Ron, and he does not live far from Skinwalker Ranch himself.
No, he doesn't. Yeah, he's close.
And anyways, he talks about even from his house, he has seen things in the sky, and he's one of the primary people on that show.
If you guys had $1 billion hits, you'd buy YouTube. No, we would buy our aircraft carrier and we'd outfit that thing with our UAP, calling devices, and we would bring you Disclosure Live and go broke doing it. That's what.
But Ron, I would have to buy my own observatory. I'm sorry, I would have to have my own.
We could be on the deck. We could have it. It could be on the deck. I mean, there's no darker skies than out at sea, Dave. Let's be real.
I would say I'd have my own 14-inch telescope, but if we had that kind of cash, I mean, I'd be buying give me the 30-inch telescope. I'm good to go.
Dude, you got to live the dream, manifest. Come on. That's the whole thing. If you're going to do it right, dream it right, dream it big, dream big. No, actually, we do. We turn every cent that comes in here goes right back out the door. And someone say that we have the worst business plan that's ever existed. And I'd probably agree with that. But, back when we got out of reptiles and started doing this, it's like, this is cool. We get people, they come in and they donate and they keep us on the air. And what's great about it is back in the day, guys, you don't even understand. We would have to do like 40 shows a year to keep up with what we were doing. And we only have to do a few shows a year, thanks to you guys. And we turn all of that around and give you more content. We upgrade the studio. You see all the cool little bells and whistles here and there. You're getting, Strange Realities is still working. I got to get back to that. In the meantime, I've also got to get a presentation ready for Saucers Over Appalachia. And I'm kind of working on both of those things and doing a normal day job at the same time. But every cent goes right back into this, or it goes into equipment that you see out there in the field. And we have some really cool ideas. So be looking for that to be coming out soon too. Can't wait to get back out there and try out some of these things. We got some neat little toys we want to mess with. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is thank you, every single one of you. Without you, we would not be here.
I was gonna make a suggestion there to Arthur, since you're living out there in Utah. One thing you could do, this is something I want to do here at some point, but we don't have the big open sky like you guys do. My suggestion for you would be to get a very nice all sky camera, set on top of your roof of your house, however your setup is, and leave that thing recording 24/7, going into your own home server.
Yeah.
And then you go back and watch the footage when you can. And if you're not able to get out there every night and look around, then you might really catch something. You
might really catch something. You're not wrong. I mean, that's a fact. And if you catch something, you don't know what it is, send it to us and we'll do what you just saw here. Because we do a little thing called In Focus, and the In Focus is when you guys send in your your own footage or your audio, and we all do what we did here tonight. We look at it closer and we try to figure out what it is. I haven't got to do that lately because of the disclosure news that's been dropping. It seems like every Thursday it's become an episode of the next episode of Disclosure. We joke about it all the time. I absolutely have only seen one UFO in my whole life, and it was just a couple of years ago while I was living out here. Clear night. It was one of those squiggly rainbow ones. Arth Mick. Yeah, I mean, there's some squiggly weird ones out there, right, Dave?
There is. And heck, living out there, you're in military base country out there. Like secretive military base country.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. And squiggly, oops, sorry. Here. Well, yeah, there it is. You can see it there good enough. Squiggly weird ones do exist, by the way. We don't know.
That one is not it's not as much due to camera movement because you can see the one star there. It's clearly a star.
Oh yeah. Here, I got a presentation to show you that. You're right, Dave. And that is very important. All the stars are perfectly in focus. Dave was running a tripod with this. What was it? 30-second exposure, or was this? Do you remember? I don't remember what it was.
It depends. Usually, typically about
15?
30-second exposure is usually typical.
Yeah, I can't remember what you were running that night, but yeah, there you go. There's a squiggly. The squigglies are real. Just to let you know, maybe it's a space jelly. Could be a sky jelly, man. Where'd you go, Dave?
Because once you go like with DSLRs, for example, once you go above a 30-second exposure, you're going to start getting more like the stars are going to start. You're going to see more of a blur to the stars. You see under the 30 seconds, you'll still have a little bit of distortion in the stars, but they're still going to be pretty round up to 30 seconds.
I don't know
unless
why.
You're in a super dark sky location.
Sure
like Utah.
Oh yeah, totally. Or the ocean,
Yeah.
Saying. Oh, let's see. Godot. Good presentation, Ron, Dave. Skippy. Yes, thank you. Skippy's out there. Send Skippy some thanks.
And Jen had a question, Ron.
Go ahead.
Ron, where should I send a couple of pics of something weird? Be to our email.
That would be dun, 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 right there. Just put the subject for me, so I'll know what it is. And I'm not sure what I'm doing this weekend. I've got a couple of things I got to go over. I got some audio files somebody sent me. I've got to go over that. I've got to look through it. Trying to work on getting Stan back on the show, by the way, to talk about some of the stuff, with this disclosure stuff that's taking place. I think it'll be interesting to get his view, since, he's been talking about these little, he used to call them, what did he call those? Mini UFOs or something back in the day. Yeah. And it's pretty much what these little balls of light are, some of these are like little mini UFOs. So it's really interesting to hear him talk about that now. Let's see. I'm trying to keep up with you guys. Let me go back over here. Saucer, sky thing, Skippy, got that. Here we go. How many files did the Pentagon dump today? How many was there, Dave? Because there was like 50 some videos, right?
Well, Enzo answered the question already. So he said 7 videos.
That's it. Yeah. 6 PDFs, and that one PDF is massive, just to let you all know. If you want to really go read that, that's why I needed this. And to be honest with you, it's just talking about the green fireballs. It's really cool because they actually go into how they went up and collected material, and they kind of proved it probably wasn't a meteorite. So what was it? Who knows? I'm sure you're going to hear more about that this week.
I'm still hoping for the Roswell crash release dump.
I just don't see it. I just don't see
That's
it.
not going to happen.
I really hope, but I just don't see it. Oh yeah, we got that.
That would just prove far too much how much the government really has been lying to us.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We already know they're lying to us, and they lie to us every day. But I mean, that would,
Jen has a question, and yeah, we got that one right. Thanks. Okay.
the big
Doesn't have to be on the show. Just not sure what I'm looking at. Yeah. That's what I mean. No. We don't share those files like for In Focus and stuff unless someone says, yeah, that's cool. I mean, like for example, the audio I was talking about, I can't even talk about who that's from. And that's cool. We got all kinds of that stuff, and it gets kind of annoying at times because it's like you're sitting on some of the best data, but no one wants to share it, and we respect that. That's okay. So and that's gained us a lot of reputation in the community just because we don't do that. We're not, we're not going to take your stuff and look at this story. I don't do that. We don't do that. I know there are people who
like that.
Now there are people who will do that, dude. There are people who write books like that. It's like, no, don't do that. That's not cool. So yeah, if you got anything you want to send, you send it, and you tell us in that if you're okay sharing it. If you're okay sharing it, then it will find its way in the future onto something like In Focus or something like that. But no, we don't do that. So rest assured, we will take a look at your stuff.
The men in black show up at your door. I'm sorry about that.
No, that's on you. I'm sorry. If the Men in Black show up, that's going to be all on you out there. So,
and we are just kidding around, by the way.
In Ohio, glad I caught the end. I have to go back to the beginning after howdy everyone. Rewind. Yep. We covered a little bit. Let's just say that we covered a little bit. We picked out some of the better ones. There was one I couldn't find, unfortunately, but only one out of the 50 some files. And we zoomed in, did the whole thing. So yeah, definitely go back and take a look at them. There are some interesting things, guys. I mean, that's my take on it. Does it prove aliens? No, it does not. Does it prove anything? It proves that there's something there, and it proves that there's a technology there that I'm telling you, dudes, right now, I'm with, Nap on this. If any adversary had this technology, I don't think we would be sitting here right now.
For lack of better words, we're screwed.
I just don't think it would have already happened. There's no question. It would have already happened. But I can tell you this. I do believe that that's exactly what they're after. This is the holy grail of technology, and whoever gets it, that's it. This is the one thing that can change the world, and there's a race to grab it, in my opinion.
So, Ron, put up, if you can, put up Seth Womack's last question.
Where are we at, Seth? I'm looking for you. What's the one thing you guys hope to see in the next batch of disclosure? Anything specific? Yes. I really would just like to see, one with Dave, I'd like to really see, we already know it happened. Just put it out there. Something about Roswell. The only problem with it is, honestly, Dave, I think back when they did remember the original reports, right? In the 90s, during the 50th anniversary. You remember when they petitioned the General Accounting Office for those records, and they said they don't exist anymore? Makes me wonder if they don't exist anymore.
Maybe so.
Like, they could have destroyed those records if they really wanted to wipe this away. It wouldn't surprise me, man. It wouldn't surprise me. So they may not be lying when they say they can't find them. They just may not be there, and that would be a tragedy if that's the case.
They're buried in some microfiche in some deep basement of Wright Pat or something.
Absolutely, dude. And well, that's the thing about Roswell. It's been, almost 80 years, right? Something like that. I mean, what is it? I'm terrible with math. I know Enzo's going to get it before I even think it. But anyway, it's been a very long time. Most of those people aren't around anymore. It's okay. Let's talk about this, because if we can't talk about it, then what are you hiding? What are you hiding? And it wasn't crash test dummies. Come on, let's be real here. So expect us to do some form of a thing as we get closer to Roswell too, because we always do Roswell Days, which is our big celebration. Been doing that since the beginning of this whole thing, and we do the whole week, and we just kind of put little special things out, and we'll be doing a little thing about Roswell, I'm sure.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of stuff here, so I'm pretty sure that we're going to have something about it. I just don't know what we're going to have about it. Do I think that we're going to get that rumored speech? No, I do not. I don't think that's going to happen.
The one thing that I really would like to see coming up, and maybe we'll get this. I mean, we have seen higher resolution video in this recent release, but I do want it, like Corbell and Knapp and several of the other whistleblowers come forward. So there is video out there that is absolutely clear as can be. That is, it's obviously you almost can't doubt what you're seeing in the video.
Yeah,
I want to see that video that makes me go, I have no doubt what this is when I look at it.
right. Yeah, just something that I can, what I would really like to seen, and I was so hoping we got to seen it, Dave. That's why I got so excited when I saw that one with the shadow. You have to remember, this is the closest we've seen one to landing. That's the closest we've seen one of these things to what I would consider landing. And I would honestly like to see that. I'd like to see one of these things actually land the way it lands.
Yeah.
That would also be something. And I want it to be a really good quality. That would be good too. Or just,
if you,
Bill,
and Bob Lazar, the ones in those hangars at S4 were just floating, if I recall, right?
Yeah.
They weren't actually on a platform. They weren't.
Oh, no. The sports model was sitting on the ground. It don't have landing gear, but it just sits on the ground. It sits there. Yeah. What was going on?
Movies, and a little step that comes out.
Yeah. What was going on in that one video where it looked, the thermal of people were bigger than the buildings they were standing near? I'm not sure which one that is.
What video is being talked? It was one of the earlier videos. Where the clouds are going through and the object it looks like the object is just staying over top of the roof of this one building.
Yeah.
And like the clouds are going by. Like the one that was kind of hovering.
Okay. I'm not sure.
I know what's.
You know what it is. Shar, anything with Phoenix Lights? Not in this one. There was no mention. There was a couple of lights that looked. I really don't think. I think that's another one that's gotten covered up really well. And honestly, the Phoenix Lights might have been something of ours. Not sure.
I don't think it was flares.
No, it wasn't flares. Wasn't flares.
As they try to say it was.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was not flares.
We're going to see a body too, by the way. Yeah, I will say.
I just don't think we'll see it, bud.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters if we saw it at this point. Who's going to believe it?
Yeah.
I mean,
AI or whatever.
Well, we're to the point now, Dave, unfortunately, where a conspiracy theory, and it's probably by design, where a conspiracy theory and paranoia and absolute lack of trust for the government, which is real, have merged in the perfect time to release UFO files. Yeah. Because you're not going to know what's true. You're not going to know what's false. Everything's part of, Project Bluebeam or MK Ultra or some brainwashing thing. Even the real stuff's not real. So what's the perfect deniable thing, right? I mean, you're ordered to release it. Well, go ahead and release it. No one's going to believe it. They think it's AI. Who cares? But they
you have to wonder too, Ron, why all the distractions? We can all ask us. Everyone here can ask us why all the distractions right now. You can walk out your front door and there's just you could have, if it was a human being, you could have 1,000 distractions standing in front of you, and you wouldn't know which one to believe or not.
You don't, and that's a good point, man. Like, what is really going on? I don't know. I don't know that we will find out because, dude, it's getting complicated. But we told you it was going to. If you go back and watch the beginning of the year, we told you what was going to happen this year. You're right on. We're spot on. and we're still moving forward. So I don't know. You just gave the definition of disinformation. I gave the definition of what we like to call a lie sandwich, and that's where you take a little truth, very little truth, just a slice, just one slice, and then you put a lie up here, and you put a lie right here, and it's real thick. The lie is real thick, like almost like sourdough bread, right? And then the truth would be kind of like the thinnest little slice of ham that you've ever seen, and you just put that on there, and it's like that tall, but there's a little truth right there, and there's just enough truth to where you can taste it. But the lie, oh, the taste of the lie is so much bigger, and that's exactly what a lie sandwich is. And I think that that's what we're seeing a lot of this, man.
The lettuce is very crunchy.
Yeah. So, the problem being is the most important discovery in known human history could be right there, but everybody wants to focus on something else, or they want you to focus on something else. It's the perfect thing. It's a perfect cover. Oh, you want the truth? It's right in front of your face. You're too busy looking over here. Too bad. So sad. It's our own fault. Every single one of us. So let's try our best to not believe every single thing we see, not believe every single thing we hear, do our own research, ask questions. There's a good community here, a darn good community here. We have a loyal little following of about 30, 40 people who absolutely are okay with looking at data rather than run into and jump into conclusions. By all means, reach out to each other, ask the questions, pose it. And if you want to just wait until we get together on Thursdays, then by all means do that too. It is your show. You can take over. Doesn't matter what we're talking about. If you got questions, ask them. And hopefully Thursday, Joe will be back.
I hope so. If he will go to the doctor.
I really did not want to go this late tonight, but again, you guys drive the show. You ask questions, and we're going to answer them. But my throat's getting kind of raw, and I'm kind of tired, but not tired.
Topic, but we'll probably have another drop hopefully in 2 weeks. They've been promising us every 2 weeks, and they were dead on this one, so we should have another drop if they're correct in 2 more weeks from the day.
Yeah, it'll be just in time for us to do for me to finish up my presentation for the UFO festival, which happens every time, by the way. Every single time now for the past 3 years, it has happened that I'll be on the road ready to do this. Me and Joe are on the road ready to give this presentation, and literally a day before, something drops. The first one was Grush. I had to rewrite the whole thing that night. Last time, I forget who it was last time, but there was something that happened. And then probably this time, there might be aliens. I don't know. The whole presentation might just be completely pointless. So, but do try to come see it if you get a chance. And we got people wanting flute, so I guess I'll do that for them, David, before we head out. So let me fire up the old processor back here.
I think it was on there last night, so maybe that double barrel one again, huh?
I don't know. I don't think I can play that tonight. I have barely any energy left, so I'm going to go back to the what is this? The A4 triple, and we'll do the A4 triple drone tonight. Give you a little something, maybe help you sleep. I don't know. Maybe I'll go to sleep while I'm playing it. It could happen. Oh, wait. Let me cut this mic.
Sleep. Okay. I feel like I was in the shower for a minute there.
Had to. It was appropriate for today.
Yeah. It feels like it.
All right, my friends, family, and so forth and so on. All you wild and weirdos and weirdettes out in Wild Weird Radio Land, thank you so much for joining us for this special report. I don't know why it took 3 hours, but it
We
did.
had fun.
And that's just the way it is. And sometimes that happens here. Good night to every single one of you. Catch us here Thursday, 8 to 10. We will be back. And I mean, I don't see any more special reports for the rest of the week. So if that happens, then you're going to know there's something really big, like, ID4 big. So, let's hope there's not. And let's go out and have a really good weekend. We got some really nice weather here and there. It's warm finally. So get out there and do some stuff. Have fun and enjoy life. Maybe, I don't know, maybe go learn to play flute. That'd be fun, right?
I'll do that.
Okay.
I have keyboards and
Hey, there
drums.
you go. Exactly.
More
So
keyboards.
exactly.
and
All
more
right,
drums.
friends. Everybody, take care. We'll see you Thursday. Stay wild and weird and keep looking up.